One day in history, someone asked God, give me a home where the Buffalo roam, and thus God made McAlester. After a very impressive win last night over the Pryor Tigers, handing them just their fourth loss of the season and their first loss by run rule all season, the McAlester Buffaloes are looking to keep it rolling against another team in 5A3. They took down the top team yesterday, as of right now, and they're wanting to get a bit of revenge over the Claremore Zebras after a bad loss last year in Claremore that followed up a big win by McAlester in a district series. We'll see if they can do it here in what also could be a preview of a regional tournament. Again, welcome to day 3, game 2 of the 5A Shootout here in McAlester, Oklahoma. I'm your voice of the Buffaloes, Brandon Green, joined alongside Nate Brown, coming to you live on KNED 1150 AM, 98.3 FM, the KNED app, as well as video streaming on the McAlester Radio YouTube channel. It's not KNED, it's on Rock 105 today. How many times am I going to do that? We'll find out, but there's tally number 1. Yes, the OU spring game is on KNED today, and it's not video stream, so the only way that you can catch it is if you're listening on radio or if you're there in person in Norman. So today we are having our games on Rock 105.1 FM today. Thank you, Nate. But we're also joined alongside Seth Homer here. He's making his radio debut just for the pregame show here. But Seth, what is it like to be able to have your dad as a coach for the McAlester Buffalo baseball team?
Well, it's super fun, and because you get to do a lot of stuff that no one else gets to do.
You could have an insight into the McAlester baseball team a bit. I remember when your brother was kind of in your role back when I was in high school. At that time was a bat boy as well, so it's pretty cool to be able to see you kind of go into that role as well and see what it's like with the McAlester baseball team. Now, I made a joke earlier, but I want to ask, who's your favorite coach?
Oh, yeah, I heard you.
It's surprising you have to wait this long to ponder it over.
My dad said, just say I hate all of them, but I was going to say my favorite coach is probably Troy Meadows.
Oh, so, yeah, there's going to be some words about that between Coach Homer and Coach Meadows. But, hey, big win yesterday for the McAlester Buffaloes. They ended up beating the Pryor Tigers 10-0. When you're in the dugout and you see McAlester get big wins like that, what are the vibes like? What does it feel like? Does it radiate down to you guys?
It's like, it feels like to me that I just, won $1 million because, it's so fun. Because even though it's not, I'm not playing on that team, it still feels good.
Well, how excited does it make you feel to be able to know that one day, down the line, you're going to be in these guys' cleats?
Makes me feel good because if they get big ones, that means I'm going to get big ones.
Nice. And also, speaking of playing baseball, what position you play?
I play first pitcher. I've played first base, and I play pitcher some. And I used to play third, but my coach doesn't put me as third anymore. But I'm a good first baseman, I think.
All right, and so we're coming up on the end of the regular season here, and as we're getting closer to the postseason, are you going to be hanging out with us there too? Sometimes, maybe?
Most likely, probably, I think.
I mean, you've been our good luck charm, so we need to have you, right?
Yeah.
Well, Seth, thank you so much for stopping by. It's great to see you.
Great to see you.
Radio debut today.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. We can't wait to have you back on the air sometime soon.
Thank you.
All right, again, there is Thank you. Absolutely. Again, there was Seth Homer. We're here with us during our pregame shows. We're getting ready for the McAlester Buffaloes and the Claremore Zebras. Day 3, game 2 of the 5A Shootout. We've had both Coach Gelnar and Coach Mullins meeting at home plate. Let's go ahead and let's look at our starting lineup, starting off with the Claremore Zebras. Looks like they're wearing their red jerseys, gray pants, and the white cursive font across the front with that gray caps and red bills for those listening on radio. 1 through 9 looks like this for the 18-9 Zebras. Leading it off, the second baseman, number 9, Evan Jamison. Jamison at second. Batting second, the right fielder, number 22, Kellen Gade. Gade in right field. Batting third, the third baseman, number 17, Braden Floyd. Floyd at the hot corner. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, number 3, Jax Van Valkenburg. Van Valkenburg, the DH for the pitcher, number 2, Saxton Pickup on the mound. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 32, Luke Roberts. Roberts at first. Batting sixth, playing center field, number 27, John Tedesco. Tedesco in center. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 13, Bo Wolf. Wolf in left. Batting eighth, Catching today, number 42, Tyler Osgood. Osgood behind the dish. And batting ninth, rounding out the starting nine for the Zebras, shortstop number 5, Braden Trail. Trail at short. Now for the McAlester Buffaloes, led by head coach Justin Mullins, 17-14 on the season. 1 through 9 looks like this. Leading it off will be the center fielder, number 10, John Andrew Marchant. Marchant in center. Batting second, the second baseman, number 1, Grant Mullins. Mullins at second. Batting third, the shortstop, number 21, Denver Durant. Durant at short. Batting cleanup, the catcher, number 2, Jackson McKinney. McKinney behind the plate. Batting fifth, playing left field, number 4, Gavin Brumley. Brumley in left. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 3, Trevin Simons. Simons, the DH for the right fielder, number 8, Wilson Alford. Alford in right. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 7, Brody Parker. Parker at the hot corner. Batting eighth, playing first base, number 14, Cole Labus. Labus at first. And rounding out the starting nine for your McAlester Buffaloes, the pitcher today, number 6, Blake Judkins. Judkins on the bump. Those starting lineups are brought to you by Consignment Exchange. Visit Consignment Exchange for gently used furniture and new mattresses at great prices. So, Nate, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Your thoughts as we're getting ready for first pitch here?
Well, I mean, we talk about momentum all the time when we come to these games, and McAlester has a lot of momentum after what happened yesterday. 10-0 run rule, no hitter of one of the best teams in the state. You just got to keep that going against a tough Claremore team, like you said, could very well be a regional preview.
Yep, as the McAlester Buffaloes, I mean, if the 5A3 standings end like they are now, if McAlester were to finish third, they'd be playing Claremore in the Claremore Regional. If they finished fourth, they'd be playing Pryor in the Pryor Regional, and you're playing both of them in back-to-back days.
Right.
So we're going to preview the Claremore Zebras as we go throughout this first inning here. But again, around the diamond for McAlester, you have Labus at first, Mullins at second, Durand at short, Parker at third. In the outfield, Brumley in left, Marchant in center, Alford in right. And the battery for the Buffs here in Day 3, Game 2 of the 5A Shootout. You have McKinney behind the plate and Blake Judkins on the mound. Judkins has a 0-2 record. He's pitched in 12 2/3 innings pitched. A 4.42 ERA, 11 strikeouts to 15 walks, 6 hit by pitches, a 261 batting average against him. But, Nate, we've seen when Judkins is at his best, he's hard to hit.
Yeah, I believe it was it against Tushka or?
Tushka.
Yeah. Against Tushka, he came in that 7th inning and just completely shut down a lineup that is one of the best teams in the state. So I'm excited to see what he does with the start here against a really good 5A team.
And also his outing before that against the Dale Pirates, it wasn't that Dale was hitting the ball off of them hard. It was mistakes made by McAllister's defense that really hurt McAlester. Although he didn't get himself into good positions, he has a better chance here today if he can start batters out ahead. We're about to have our first pitch brought to you by Big V Feed Center. See Big V Feed Center in McAlester, Hatco Farm and Ranch in Kiowa, Shakota Wholesale Feed Company in Shakota, and Apex Feed in Wilburton for all of your spring feeding program needs. First batter today for the Claremore Zebras, Evan Jamison. He's ready. The righty Judkins is ready in this righty v righty matchup. The windup in the first pitch of Day 3 is a ground ball to the right side, backhanded, stopped by Labus, but it comes off of him, flips over, backhanded to Judkins, and still makes the out. So, first pitch time today, 9:54, but a nice play by positions 3 and 1 to get the first out. It's baseball time here in the Heartland, starting 6 minutes early here. That was a backhanded stop by Labus, popped out of his glove. He's able to recuperate, get the ball, and do a little shovel pass over to Judkins, who is racing over to the first base side. First pitch to Kellen Gade is in there for strike 1. McAlester played Claremore twice last year. They were in their district last year. McAlester won a classic game, 1-0, in a dominant pitcher's duel between Dan Harrington and who's now with Pryor. This next pitch misses low and outside. Between Harrington and Max Harmon. Harmon won the duel going the full 7 innings, and I don't think Harmon threw 90 pitches in 7 innings. 1-1 pitch is a fly ball right field. It's going to get over the head of over the head of Wilson Alford, and it's going to land fair deep into the corner. This looks like it's going to be a triple. Oh, Denver Durant faked out the batter. This was going to be a triple the entire way there, but Denver Durant faked like a ball was coming into him from the second base bag.
Very heads-up play there by Denver.
That was going to be a triple the entire way, but then Denver Durant came over to the second base bag and faked like a ball was coming over from right field. And right now what Coach Yelnar is going to do, I think he's going to try to say that there's interference by Denver Durant because he made contact with the runner. But as it stands right now, it's a genius bit of baseball there from Denver Durant that held what was a sure triple that was down the right field line deep into the corner, held him to a double by faking out the batter, Kellen Gade.
We've seen people do that all the time. That is, I'm just going to be frank, that's not interference.
The only reason why he's trying to say it is interference is because he's trying to say that he tagged him, made contact with him. But at that point, he's sliding into the bag.
Yeah.
He's not attempting to go to a third bag. That brings up Braden Floyd, so it's a double that hit off the line. Should have been a triple, but Denver Durant saves McAlester 90 feet here. And by the way, that 1-0 McAlester win that they had, that only run wasn't scored until the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's a curveball swing and a miss from Braden Floyd for strike one. 1 out, 1 on. That runner at second base in the 0-1 count to Braden Floyd. McAlester then lost the next game, really bad fashion, 15-1. They were out hit 10-1. They were being no hit until their final out of the 5th inning.
Man.
Cole Labus broke it up with an RBI double. 0-1 pitch, fastball missing high for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if you're watching the video stream and you're wondering what's happening with the camera, the fence is being blown so hard that it's blowing it toward the camera. So we're having a little bit of a blockage there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch from Judkins. Misses low and outside for ball 2. Yeah, we don't usually have the wind blowing in from center field. And if it is, it means that it's blowing in pretty hard.
Yeah.
And right now we have 51-degree temperatures. Yes, very cold today, 2-1 pitch, compared to the 80-degree temperatures that we had yesterday. That one missed low. The count is 3-1. And the wind gusts around 24 miles per hour, but blowing in from center field, which means that it's blowing in on our fence, which is moving the fence further away from the camera, which is making that blockage happen here. Spin move. The runner is off the bag, and if we would have had someone breaking towards the bag, we might have had a pickoff there. So that is going to be the situation here today. With the wind pushing the fence, it is blocking the camera at times today. So bear with us. 3-1 pitch. Skips into McKinney, and it's a 5-pitch walk to Braden Floyd. And now Jax Van Valkenburg will grab a bat and go into the, I believe, left-handed batter's box.
Gotta say, that is one of the best names I've ever heard.
An Arizona State commit as a junior, according to PrepBaseballReport.com. He played against McAlester last year. McAlester was able to keep him in check in that game here at McAlester. First pitch ground ball down the first base line, foul for strike one. But then when McAlester went to Claremore, he went 2 for 3 with an RBI double in that game. Looking at the Zebras this year, they are 18-9, but nearly half of their losses were in the Pensacola Festival. 4 out of their 9.
Wow.
4-time state champs, looking for their first one since 2005, when they beat Bishop Kelly 1-0. They are 5-time runner-ups. They runner-up in 2017, 2013, 2012, 2004, and 2000 when McAlester beat them 6-5. 0-1 pitch to the lefty. That will cross high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Last year, they were 31-10. They made it to the state tournament for the first time since 2019. They lost to Noble 10-3 in round 1. 1-1 pitch on the outside corner, called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McAlester has won 3 out of the last 4 against Claremore. But McAlester didn't play Claremore for a good 3 years after 2022. And like we said, Zebras currently second in 5A3. 1-2 pitch. Off the handles, and it short hops into the McAlester dugout off of the bar. Count still at 1-2. Yeah, they split with Pryor earlier this week. They won 5-4 on Monday before losing 4-2 on Tuesday. So far in the shootout, they've lost to Noble 6-4. And beat Coweta yesterday in dominant fashion 12-1. 1-2 pitch. Misses low and inside, and the count is now to 2 balls and 2 strikes. And of course, Coweta, the biggest district matchup of the entire season for McAlester, comes up on Monday and Tuesday.
Should be a great series.
Monday at home, 6 p.m. first pitch time. Tuesday on the road at Coweta, 6 p.m. first pitch time. We'll give you the scenarios here in just a bit because I think we have it all locked down now. 2-2 pitch. Curveball, line drive, center field. Marchant hardly has to move. Makes the catch. Runner tried to tag it first, but a nice throw in from Marchant. That's something that the outfielders will have to keep in mind today because that line drive or fly ball that's going out to center field or right field, that wind is going to catch it, and it is going to die.
Mm-hmm.
And right now you can even see a little bit. The wind is kind of shaking things around. It's even shaking around our camera at times. So 2 outs now after the line out to center field by Van Valkenburg. We'll bring to the plate Luke Roberts. Runners at first and second, 2 down. First pitch to Roberts. Fastball missing upstairs for ball 1. Don't have Roberts as a player or starter for at least not a starter for the Claremore Zebras a year ago. Batting out of the 5-hole right now. Spin move over to second base. Force out to every bag. Runners at first and second, 2 down. Top of the first, no score. I think we'll go over the 5A4 scenarios in the next half inning. 1-0 pitch is a high hopper, shortstop position. Actually, it's a second baseman, Grant Mullins, who was on the bag while the ball was coming to his location, makes the catch and just tags the bag for out number 3. So after a 1-out double, that's all that happens there after the walk. A line out and a fielder's choice brings us to the bottom of the first inning with no score. You're listening to McAlester Baseball on KNED.
Are you squinting to read signs while driving? Having trouble seeing clearly at night? It's time to focus on your vision behind the wheel with Kennedy Eye Care. Issues like nearsightedness, astigmatism, glare sensitivity, or poor night vision can hinder your ability to read signs, judge distance, and react quickly. Let us take care of your changing vision so you can focus on the road ahead. Schedule your eye exam today by giving us a call at 918-429-1400. Kennedy Eye Care, where your vision is our focus. Go Buffs! Have a great season.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Welcome back to McAlester Baseball on Rock 105.1 FM today. The McAlester Buffaloes had a couple of runners get on base on them, but they were able to hold them from coming across home plate. Now we head to the bottom of the first inning. John Andrew Marchant, Grant Mullins, and Denver Durant will come up. Marchant and Mullins each got on base to bring home a couple of runs to get things started against Pryor yesterday after an E1. Those 2 runs scored, and McAlester really never looked back. So John Andrew Marchant, McAlester rocking the white helmets today with the interlocking MB.
John Marchant.
Marchant is batting .421, a team-leading batting average with a .476 OBP. Here's the first pitch to the lefty. Will miss high and outside for ball 1. Around the diamond for the Zebras, Roberts at first, Jamison at second, Trail at short. Floyd at third, Wolf in left, Tedesco in center, Gade in right. Here's the 1-0 from Pickup. Will miss low and inside for ball 2. Yep, the battery for the Zebras is Tyler Osgood behind the plate and Saxton Pickup on the mound. Pickup a commit to the School of Arts of Oklahoma. You said that's Chickasha, Nate, right?
Yeah, USAO.
Next pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. Brings around an 83 to 85 mile per hour fastball from the right side. Last time we were able to check on PrepBaseballReport.com. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one's up and outside for ball 3. Marchant has worked 5 walks this year, 1 hit by pitch that was last night. Make up his .476 OBP, second on the team behind Grant Mullins. 3-1 pitch. Swings late at a fastball on a 3-1 count. Count will be full now at 3-2. If you're going to swing it at that 3-1, you got to make sure that there's something that you can't second guess that swing. Marchant now winning the battle. The pitch. He did go around. Yeah, he did go around. Fastball that was up high, that was above eye level, and Marchant went around for strike 3.
That's one you got to lay off.
Even though it went the full 3-2 count, that was a rough at bat for John Andrew Marchant. I'll bring up Grant Mullins.
Don't see him strike out very often.
No, not very often, and like I said, usually sees the ball a little bit better than what he saw that last at bat. First pitch to Mullins. We'll miss upstairs for ball 1. It's kind of odd to see some of the guys today wearing the long sleeves underneath the jersey because you usually don't see that unless it's the first or second week of the month of March.
Yeah, we are halfway through April now.
Over halfway. 1-0 misses low and outside. Quickly the count to 2-0 on Mullins, your team leader in OBP. But, yeah, we were telling you about the scenarios for the 5A4 district next week. 2-0 pitch is softly lined over into foul territory. Count now 2-1. So if Coweta wins one game, that's all they have to win. If they win one game, then they will clinch the second seed. They'll clinch home field advantage and host a regional next week if Coweta wins one game. 2-1 pitch is fouled backwards on top of the grandstand. Count now at 2-2. If McAlester, now you're wondering, if McAlester splits, then they have to hope that Durant loses both games to Bishop Kelly to finish third.
Right.
If McAlester loses both, they're going to finish fourth. That's what's going to happen. 2-2. Curveball, that's a nice break, but misses outside. Claremore thought they had the strikeout. Instead, the count is full at 3-2.
I'm going to be honest, I thought he did too.
That's a nice curveball. So he's got that in his arsenal. Pickup with the windup and the payoff pitch. Goes back with a fastball, and that's the second straight fastball that McAlester struck out on that was above eye level. So back-to-back Hays in which McAlester did not strike out last night. And now they have 2 strikeouts here in the first 2 batters. Denver Durant now against Saxton pickup. If McAlester sweeps Coweta next week, if that happens, then I believe that they would host if, here's the first pitch, low and outside. If McAlester swept, I believe that it would have to be, the only way that they wouldn't get to host is if Durant swept Bishop Kelly. 1-0 pitch is a line drive right side, base hit for Denver Durant. So 2-out single for Durant to bring up Jackson McKinney, who had a big 2-run home run yesterday against Pryor that put McAlester up 4-0 and halfway to their 8-run first inning.
To the plate.
McKinney is now batting 330 on the year with 19 RBI, 434 on base percentage. So yeah, there's your scenarios. If McAlester loses both, they will finish fourth. If they split, then there's a very good chance that they finish third if Durant gets swept. And if McAlester wins both, they'll host unless Durant sweeps Bishop Kelly. There's your scenarios. Print that down. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. I don't think anyone should be trying to hit the ball out of the park unless you're a lefty at times, because the wind is either blowing straight in from center field or it's blowing out to the right field foul pole. And right now it's out to the right field foul pole.
And that is some of the strongest wind we've seen this season.
Not much of a lead at first base. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's a line drive left side deep into the hole, and missing the backhanded grab is the shortstop trail. Back-to-back hits here with 2 outs for the McAlester Buffaloes. Back-to-back singles, Durant now McKinney. And Gavin Brumley will look to keep it going. And that's another thing that McAlester needs to keep in mind. When that wind is blowing straight in from center, if there's the catcher, which Tyler Osgood, very good catcher, he's going to be going to the college that I went to first couple of years of college, Eastern Oklahoma State College in Wilburton. He'll be making that trip down south. He's got a pop time of around 1.88 to 1.94.
Wow.
Pretty solid. First pitch. Fastball missing outside for ball 1. So if you're ever going to have a chance of running on Osgood, it's going to be with that wind blowing in because that's going to catch it on its throw over to second base.
Right. It's going to slow it down. Maybe not a whole lot, but could be just enough.
Especially if you have some speed on the base paths. Durant's at second, McKinney's at first. The 1-0 to Brumley. Swing and a miss for strike one. Brumley on the year batting .289, .372 on base percentage, 17 RBI. .342 batting average with runners in scoring position. Over half of his hits have come with batters RISP. 1-1 from pickup. Late on the fastball. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brumley walked 3 times in the Claremore series. In 2 games, he went 0 for 1. Had three out of McAllister's 4 walks in the series.
Wow.
Right now, I don't think a walk's in his cards with the count at 1-2. Pickup looks at second base. And the 1-2 pitch. Fastball missing high. Back pick over to first base. There goes Durant. Denver Durant heads up baseball on the back pick over to first base. He immediately read that and made his way over to third base. Count even at 2-2. Denver Durant's one of the smartest baseball players in high school baseball, in Oklahoma high school baseball at least.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a great day with that already.
2-2. Runs in, and it got away from the catcher. Here comes Denver Durant, and that leads to a run scored. Because Denver Durant took third base, they're trying to argue here that the ball was tipped, and I think I might have heard it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I thought they either hit a helmet or hit a bat. And they say neither. I thought I heard a clip too. I can't lie. I thought I heard a clip too. And that's what Coach Gelnar is saying. I thought I heard it as well. So Claremore's not being crazy here. I thought I heard it as well. But I will take what just happened. It'll be a wild pitch. But because Durant took third on a back pick of first base, he scores the very next pitch. And McAlester leads early 1-0.
That's some heads-up baseball by Denver Durant.
And McKinney takes second base, so still another run to be scored. Payoff pitch to Brumley. And he fouls it back into the mid of the catcher Osgood for out number 3. But McAlester takes the lead with some 2-out magic here. Pickup still strikes out the side. 3 strikeouts all here in the first. And McAlester looked to maintain their 1-0 lead. Top of the second coming up. Tedesco, Wolf, Osgood when we return on Rock 105.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Step up to the plate this season at Fenton Nissan and score big with the 2026 Nissan Frontier or a 2026 Nissan Rogue.
The Frontier brings big league toughness with powerful performance and rugged capability.
And the Rogue delivers MVP comfort, advanced tech, and outstanding fuel efficiency.
Get big league quality and performance when you shop Fenton Nissan.
Step up to the plate and save on a new 2026 Nissan Frontier or Rogue today.
And don't forget to tell them Bo sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
Wallace Properties is a proud sponsor of McAlester Baseball. We consistently invest in McAlester and have for over 40 years. From retail growth to new development, Wallace Properties is excited to help bring academy sports and outdoors to our community. Strong communities and strong teams are built with vision. Wallace Properties, building what's next for McAlester.
S&S Outdoor Services serves McAlester and the surrounding areas. We do leaf cleanup, lawn care, construction, and French drains. We provide tree trimming and removal, landscaping, land clearing, and dirt work services throughout Southeast Oklahoma. We also sell firewood. S&S Outdoor Services in McAlester is a family-owned and operated business with 10 years experience. We are insured, licensed, and bonded. Call 405-760-4194.
What do you want?
Top of the second inning, the McAlester Buffaloes up against the Claremore Zebras. Here's the first pitch to John Tedesco. That'll be a fastball missing for ball 1.
Hey, buddy.
And Tedesco also not a returning starter for the Zebras, at least from last year's series. Next pitch, that one missed the letters for ball 2. Blake Judkins in for a second inning of work. Ground out, double, walk, line out, fielder's choice was his top of the first. McAlester leading 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss for strike one. Thing about Judkins that's impressive, he's got a lot of swing and miss stuff.
He does.
He just has to be able to, again, fill the zone. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike two. That's been McAllister's Achilles heel this year when they haven't been playing their best, has been just throwing strikes. They've got guys with strikeout stuff. Just got to be able to fill the zone. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Pops it up left side on top of the Hughes Fieldhouse. I see at least, look at all the baseballs up there. Jiminy Christmas. That's how you know we had a festival. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 22 baseballs right there on top of the Hughes Fieldhouse. Next pitch misses low for ball 3.
Yeah, like you said, you can tell that we've had a festival, and who knows how many are on the backside.
3-2 pitch. Hard hit, line drive, deep right field. Alford is chasing it down, and it'll bounce. One hops off the Lee Auto Sale sign and looking for the triple. Here's the throw in. It misses the cutoff man. Denver grabs it, throws it to third base. Got to body it up, and McAllister's Brody Parker does so. But it's a leadoff triple on a nice shot from John Tedesco. And the tying run is 90 feet away. McAllister's playing a little bit in today for good reason because the wind's blowing in, but if there's anywhere that the ball is going to travel further, it's going to be there in right field just because at times the wind will shift and go out to right field. So Bo Wolf now at the plate with a chance to give his team the tie. Infield in on the infield turf. First pitch missing upstairs for a ball one. Also, we do have 2 games today. McAlester plays Midwest City later on. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one. Count even 1 ball, 1 strike. Now, it's not going to be back-to-back.
Right.
I know it says that on the McAlester baseball page. It's not back-to-back. It's at 10 a.m. and 2:30 our games today. 1-1 pitch. Low and inside, ball 2. So there is a game in between. On the 5A shootout schedule, it shows Shawnee and Pryor. Now, there's been some discrepancy if Pryor is playing today, but we believe Shawnee is. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Bo Wolf. That wind is brutal. Again, for those just now joining us, if you're seeing and wondering what that is on the left side of the screen, that's the fence. Our camera's staying completely still, but the fence is shaking left and right. 2-2 pitch. It gets behind McKinney, but again, short backstop. Thank you, Mike Deak. Leads to a runner staying put at third base. Yeah, the camera is completely still, but if you wondered how we get that outfield camera, you have to fit it through a narrow little opening in a chain fence. And with the wind pushing in from center field and making it further away from our camera, it's putting it into the view of the camera there. Count is full at 3-2 the pitch. Ground ball, left side, hits off the ramp. Denver Fields throws to first base in time for out number 1. Since the infield is playing in, the score remains 1-0 McAlester with 1 down now.
That's exactly what you wanted on the at-bat following that triple, just keeping that runner over there at third.
And the infield will remain in on the infield turf. For Tyler Osgood, as we mentioned, the EOSC commit. First pitch. Low inside for ball 1.
Sounds like they're having fun down there in the tunnel.
I'm sure it's freezing down there. 1-0 pitch. In there, strike 1. Yeah, I guess we know all too well when we went to Choctawhatchee, Florida, when you're in like a tunnel and the wind's blowing the way that it is, especially in your face like that,
it makes it feel like it's like below freezing.
Hurricane winds, it feels like. Next pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Had him out in front on the curveball. And the count is to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Tyler Osgood. One ball, 2 strikes. Strikeout would be huge here if Judkins can get it. Looking for his first one of the day. The pitch. He got it! Right at the bottom of the zone. Ring him up. Backwards K of Blake Judkins. from Blake Judkins to Tyler Osgood, and now the defense can back up. So far, that leadoff triple has been able to stay right there, and we'll see if McAlester can retire Braden Trail, who's looking to do a job and bring in that run. McAlester leading 1-0, top of inning number 2. First pitch to Trail. Low outside, ball 1. Trail, another guy that not a starter for the Zebras from a year ago. Only a few that we have here in the lineup that were in the lineup last year. 1-0 pitch, ground ball, right side. Backhanded stop by Mullins, throws to first base, and the dig, they say he came off the bag. I don't think he did. Cole Labus dug it out. Here's the look at first base. He's still in the bag. That's got to be called an out. That's not even close. That's not even close. Now we have a tie game. Cole Labus dug it out, and that foot was still planted right there on the bag.
Now batting, number 9.
It is a low throw, but Labus picked up his second baseman. But instead they call it an error because, quite frankly, of the missed call. And now we got a tie game.
There is not anyone in the house that has a better view of first base than us.
Yep.
In that scenario, at the very least.
First pitch misses up high to the top of the order, Evan Jamison. Yeah, the thing about it is, if anyone from Claremore is listening or watching, our press box, if you've never been here, is on the first base line, and it's up above the first base bag. Like, we're looking right at it. The camera, the second camera angle, that's where we're sitting. So we're right on top of the bag, and from the get-go, Labus never left the bag until the ball was in his mitt. At least that's all indications from us on that throw over to first. Pick off to first base again. Brutal. Like I said, we had the bet. I think at one of the rare instances, there goes the runner for second base. The pitch is the ball. Throw down to second is in time. Got him right on the 5 on his back. And Jackson McKinney with his 18th runner thrown out this year. They'll keep the score at 1-1. After the E4 is brought in to run by the Zebras, we head to the bottom of the second inning. It'll be Simons, Parker, Labus when we return here on Rock 105.
McAlester, listen up. Patriot Dodge in McAlester is under new management. If your vehicle needs service, we are ready for you today. No appointment needed, just come by. We've increased our staff and we have former techs back in our service department ready to take care of you. Our service hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Just drive in. We are ready to help. New management, new energy. Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in McAlester. Call 918-423-2288.
Aquaholic Septic and Excavation, your #1 choice in septic and excavation needs. We offer septic install, aerobics, lagoons, water and sewer installation, and leak repairs, trenches, irrigation lines, or dirt work of any kind. Aquaholic Septic and Excavation is family owned and operated. Call us today at 918-210-7115 or look us up on Facebook for a free quote. Aquaholic Septic and Excavation, great work at an honest price.
Hey partner, idling season is over, spring's here, and it's time to get moving. The all-new 2026 U10 Pro and C-Force 1000 Overland are hitting the ground built for real work, real trails, and real performance. Whether you're hunting, hauling, or just getting out there, this is the time of year when inventory starts disappearing fast. Right now during Rev and Ride, get 2.99% APR financing and rebate up to $1,000 on select off-road models. Don't wait, come see us today at Vickers Power Sports and lock yours in before they're gone. See if motor recreational vehicles are intended for off-road use only and can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Always wear your safety gear and never operate a CF motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Visit cfmotorusa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Back in McAlester with a strong wind from the north blowing in here. Complete opposite of what we had the first couple of days. Trevin Simons digs in. First pitch to Simons. It's a fastball that misses for ball 1. All 3 outs from McAlester were recorded via the strikeout. Back on the bottom of the first, but they still scored a run after back-to-back hits from Durant and McKinney. 1-0 pitch to Simons. That's a fastball that misses upstairs as well for ball 2. Simons on the year batting .316, .447 on base percentage. Has 8 RBI and 6 out of his 12 hits. That's 50% of them. Extra base hits. This one's fouled straight back right next to the field mic.
That might be the closest I've ever seen to the field mic getting hit.
Count 2-1. You know, we used to have a camera before we were able to get that one out in the outfield camera. We used to have it right there where the field mic now is.
Yeah.
Here's the 2-1 pitch to Simons. And he chops this one left side. Coming in, making the play trail. Fields throws to first. He's there. Infield single for Trevin Simons. And McAlester has the leadoff man on. And that's the go-ahead run right now. But no, I would have loved to see what the view would have been like for that foul ball from Simons back in the camera if we still had it right there.
That'd have been terrifying. Almost as terrifying as the foul ball that came up here earlier this season.
True. If we didn't have glass right there, it would have killed you.
Yeah, I would be dead.
Brody Parker digs in, runner at first base. Tie game 1-1, bottom of inning number 2. Pickup, comes set. Slide steps the pitch, shows bunt, pulls back. Misses inside. Ball 1. McAlester this year has laid down 6 sack bunts. For Parker, he has not laid down one so far this season. Simons at first. Showing bunt, pick off over to first base. Back in safely is Simons. Simons has 2 stolen bases this year, so hasn't been a big threat to steal all year. But again, he hasn't become a regular starter with the exception of the last 2 weeks. I think it's now been 15 days of Simons being a regular starter after having the whole first week starting at catcher. That wind is brutal. 1-0 pitch. Bunt is popped backwards but foul. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, the wind is blowing into our glass over here along the first base press box, and it is shaking it.
I've never seen it this strong. Not during a baseball game, at least.
Especially from the north.
We've seen some football games where it's pretty strong.
I'm looking at you, Eastside Sports Complex. 1-1 pitch. Bunt is fouled straight back. Strike 2.
That's actually not the one I was referring to.
Which one are you talking about?
Shawnee.
Shawnee was bad, too. We had to have a canopy because the press box was out of commission at the time. And it was raining. Wind was blowing strong, too. And the wind nearly took our canopy up, and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll see what Parker does now after 2 unsuccessful bunts went foul. Simons at first base. Parker trying to fight. Simons is going to be picked off. He was creeping over the second base side, throw to second base, and he couldn't get underneath the tag of the shortstop trail. That is brutal. 2 unsuccessful bunts and a pickoff. Coach Mullins is going to have a coaching moment here for Trevin Simons. He was trying to steal the second base bag anyway, but that's brutal. McAlester some mental mistakes here early. 1-2 pitch. This is up and outside for ball 2.
And that was something we didn't see yesterday, at all.
McAlester played about as a perfect of a game as you could play.
Mm-hmm.
Truly. The only blemish is 3 free passes in 4 innings, and that's not even bad. 2-2 is low and outside for ball 3.
That's something you can live with on any game day.
Mm-hmm. It's wild how well McAlester played yesterday. One of the best games I've seen McAlester play in years. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's 4 strikeouts out of his 5 outs for Saxton pickup. And right now, the Buffaloes are doing something that they don't normally do, and that's strike out. Their team contact percentage is at 82%, which is
incredible.
That's a whole 8% higher than a year ago. I'll give you a stat here in a bit. First pitch to Labas, ground ball right side. Second baseman's right on it. Jamison Fields throws to first. Nice dig by the first baseman Roberts, and that is out number 3. So looking at McAlester, just real quick before we go further, McAlester only strikes out about 4.5 times a game. They've already struck out 4 times in 2 innings. We head to the top of the 3rd in a 1-1 score. You're listening to McAlester Baseball on Rock 105.
Are you waking up tired or sore every morning? Oh, my back! It may be time for a new mattress from Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress. While you're here, check out our other sales and offers. We have no credit needed financing and fast delivery too.
Nice. Made me happy, made me smile. Nice.
Family owned and operated since 1989. We are here to help you find the right mattress for your body and your budget. Find us on Facebook, Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, 5 South 5th Street in beautiful McAlester.
Lee Auto Sales. We buy, sell, and trade. Super prices, easy terms, and fast approval. Choose the dealer who cares. Choose Lee Auto Sales. We finance and we have the largest used car inventory in McAlester.
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude?
Come by 2431 North George Nye Expressway in McAlester and let us show you why we have been voted the #1 choice for the best pre-owned car lot. Lee Auto Sales. We sell quality, not quantity. Let us help you. Call 918-423-7887. Visit us online at leautosalesok.com. So go see Chan the man. Who can? Chan can.
Welcome to the main events happening right inside your home. In the left corner, your HVAC system, putting in the work but sometimes running out of steam. And in the right corner, the reigning champions of comfort, Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. When your system starts to struggle, don't wait for the knockout. Call the champs. Take advantage of available PSO rebates and keep your system in fighting shape, whether it be with upgrades, repairs, or maintenance. With Freeze and Flare in your corner, comfort always comes out on top. Don't despair. Call Freeze and Flare. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 001-44485.
1-1 our score through 2 innings of play. The McAlester Buffaloes tied up with the Claremore Zebras here for the second game of the 5A shootout for the McAlester Buffaloes. They'll play one more later on today against Midwest City, in which the Bombers last year beat the Buffaloes 6-5. Top of the order up for Claremore, you have Evan Jameson. He grounded out to the first baseman to start off this game. He was in the middle of an at-bat before Jackson McKinney threw out his 18th runner of the year. Top of the third. Judkins with the windup and the first pitch. Missing low and outside. That'll be ball 1. Good news for McAlester after how well Lucas Johns has been pitching here. 1-0 pitch. That will miss for ball 2. So with the big deal about McAlester getting their run rule in 4 innings last night, Johns only had to throw 67 pitches. So if you need him, like if you have the option of having him on Monday in a big district game if you need him.
That is big time.
Yep. That's the importance of having run rules like that. 2-0 pitch is a swing and a miss. That would have been ball 3 for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's why if anyone ever has like tournament play and they don't have like the automatic 10 runs or 8 runs after 5 innings and they don't have like those 3, 4, and 5 run rules, like after the 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings, why wouldn't you? You get to preserve pitching.
Exactly.
If you get into those situations. 2-1, misses low for ball 3. Like too many tournaments like I've been able to go to or just be a spectator at, and they don't have those run rules after 3 innings or 4 innings, and it just messes up everyone when it comes to pitch count.
Right. That's when you see some teams like back out of tournaments potentially.
That's why a lot of people don't want to play on Saturdays.
Yeah.
3-1 pitch. And it's a 5-pitch walk to Evan Jameson to start off the top of the 3rd inning. So 1-1 score right now. Here in the early game, we're just at 10:34 here. Hopefully everyone had their Wheaties this morning.
No bad. I'm still looking forward to breakfast.
Sir, I think you're going to have to wait a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Runner at first, nobody out. Judkins comes set. In at third base is Brody Parker. And the pitch. There goes the runner on the first pitch. Check swing right side. Charging in Mullins. Mullins fields. Flips to first. In time. Out number 1. Honestly, I think even though Jameson's a speedster, I think that he was helped out by that check swing ground ball because I think that McKinney had a good beat on him. It was a decent jump there by the runner. So that's a 4-3 ground out by Kellen Gade. And now Braden Floyd, who walked in his first plate appearance, has the go-ahead run in scoring position with 1 out. 1-1 score. Judkins kicks and fires the pitch. This is low and outside for ball 1.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's another thing with the wind blowing in from center field. You're going to get a little bit of extra velocity today.
Yes.
A little bit more wind beneath your wings. 1-0 pitch. Very close to crossing the letters. Where did it miss on the score on the camera?
I'm not sure. The runner jumped in front.
That's how that always works, huh?
It's perfect timing every time.
Count 2-0. Nate Brown running our video stream today. And nearly every day.
Pretty much every day.
It's like you're a video director or something.
I know. It's weird. It's almost like a job.
Count 2-0. As Jeff Massinga likes to say, a J-O-B up in here. 2-0 pitch. Misses low and outside. That'll be ball 3. I will say home plate umpire's been pretty spot on today. No, it's only the top of the third inning, but he's been pretty good.
Yeah. Haven't had really any complaints with the strike zone today.
3-0 pitch. That's a called strike right on the outer half. Still a hitter's count for Braden Floyd at 3 balls, 1 strike. Jax Van Valkenburg is on deck. 3-1 pitch. Misses high. It's ball 4. So Floyd has walked for the second time today. That is the third walk issued from Blake Judkins. His 18th of the year. And now Jax Van Valkenburg digs in. One of the most just smooth names to say in the world of baseball.
Now batting, number 3.
Also, a smooth swing from the left side will try to give his team the lead. He lined out to center field on a well-struck ball straight to John Andrew Marchant back in the first inning. First pitch was going for the fences, trying to hit it against the wind, and he fouls it back for strike 1. Thing is, if there's anybody out there, as well as Denver Durant, that can maybe hit the ball out of the park today despite the wind, it's these two guys. Your lefties out of the 3 and 4 hole for McAlester and Claremore, respectively. Count 0-1. Judkins peeks back at second. He'll spin and keep the runner honest. Sometimes you're not even looking to get those guys out. You're just hoping to keep them closer to the bag in case they have an idea of wanting to take off for third base. 0-1 pitch. And this is a nice curveball that's fouled back again. Count to 0-2. Especially when you have speed on the base paths, and that's what the Zebras have right now with Jameson, the lead runner at second base. Because if they can get him over to third, you got a really good bat up here that can drive him in with a sac fly. So Judkins isn't just trying to throw strikes against a great batter. He's trying to keep a runner honest at second base with a big lead. 0-2 pitch. Fastball missing outside, but not a bad 2-strike pitch. Coach Homer liked it as well. I saw the claps from the third base dugout. Didn't want to give Van Valkenburg anything to drive on an 0-2 pitch. We're hoping for the chase. 1-2 pitch. This is low and inside. There goes the runners after the ball bounced out of the glove of Jackson McKinney behind the plate. And now the runners advance 90 feet. That's big.
Takes away the double play ball and puts 2 runners in scoring position now.
Nate, you might have been able to see it better on the video board. Was he set up outside and then it ran back inside?
I think so.
I think that's what it looked like from my vantage point, too. Infield has to come in on the infield turf with Van Valkenburg up. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball down the left field line, tailing and landing foul. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Judkins looking to retire Van Valkenburg. The pitch. Curveball. Oh, looked like they had him. And I'm not sure where that one missed. I was just bragging on you, man. Great pitch from Blake Judkins. Fooled Van Valkenburg, and he gets bailed out with ball 3. I was just bragging on you, sir. Come on. We'll see what happens now. Payoff pitch. Ball 4, bases loaded. Against a tough hitter and a great hitter like an Arizona State commit in Jackson Van Valkenburg, you cannot call that a ball. That can't be missed.
Number 32, Roberts.
Where did it look like it missed on your screen? It didn't.
It looked like it was middle.
Brutal. All 3 runners have been put on via the walk for Luke Roberts. First pitch. Fly ball, right field, down the line. Alford will give it a chase, but again, that wind will push it. You could see where it got in the stratosphere to when the wind and that jet stream pushed it foul. Strike 1. Off the bat, looks like it's going to go right down the line and then just
immediately out of the stadium.
Corner infielders playing in with one down, and the pitch. This one's fouled off at the plate off of the batter, and the count is at 0-2. Second chance here for Judkins. Comes set. Roberts. 0-2 pitch. Fastball up and outside. Ball one. Roberts, again, grounded out on a fielder's choice. That was a 4 unassisted on a slow roller that would have landed on top of the bag had Grant Mullins not been there. Out of the stretch with the bases juice. 1-2 from Judkins. Curveball, swing and a miss. That was filthy. For out number 2.
It's exactly what Blake Judkins needed there.
Now everyone can back up a bit. Again, McAlester were able to get 2 outs with a runner at third in the last inning, and then an error brought across the run. Force out of every bag, including home plate, to John Tedesco. First pitch. Tedesco pops it up. Shallow right field, got to give it a chase. Alford by the right field foul line, makes the catch for out number 3. Blake Judkins dances in and out of trouble, and we still have a tie game at 1-1, heading to the bottom of the third inning. You're listening to McAlester Baseball on Rock 105.
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs, whether residential or commercial. First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. We update our listings daily. If it's on the market, you'll find it at first-realty.net. If you have any questions, call us at 918-423-3122.
Mill Creek Carpet and Tile is ready to help you elevate the aesthetics of your home. We have a huge selection to accentuate every surface. Whether it's new floors, countertops, or the custom backsplash you were dreaming of, Mill Creek has you covered. Check out our signature value, Karastan and Shaw Flooring. We offer 0% financing with approved credit. Shop local and get it done right. Our staff is ready to help you turn your vision into reality. Mill Creek Carpet and Tile, 1316 East Carl Albert Parkway, McAlester. Are you squinting to read signs while driving? Having trouble seeing clearly at night? It's time to focus on your vision behind the wheel with Kennedy Eye Care. Issues like nearsightedness, astigmatism, glare sensitivity, or poor night vision can hinder your ability to read signs, judge distance, and react quickly. Let us take care of your changing vision so you can focus on the road ahead. Schedule your eye exam today by giving us a call at 918-429-1400. Kennedy Eye Care, where your vision is our focus. Go Buffs! Have a great season.
1-1 score, bottom of inning number 3. It is the 9-1-2 batters up for the McAlester Buffaloes. Blake Judkins leading things off against Saxton Pickup. First pitch from the righty is way up and outside for ball 1. Pickup has struck out 4 out of his 6 recorded outs, including the guys that don't normally strike out, including Marchand and Mullins. 1-0 pitch is fouled back for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, the guys that he struck out, Marchand has an 84% contact percentage, so above average. Grant Mullins has a 93, that's second on the team.
Wow.
And Brumley's around an 84%. 1-1 pitch. Curveball, long, looping one, misses low and outside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Slightly open stance for the righty Judkins. And the 2-1 pitch is fouled straight back, and that'll be strike 2. Judkins went 2 for 3 with 2 RBI yesterday, including the game-winning hit of the middle that brought home the run to beat the Pryor Tigers, who I think just rolled up.
I think that's Pryor and Shawnee out there.
They have the next game. That's scheduled for 12-15. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Judkins. Pickup looking to pick up his 5th strikeout. 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses inside. Counts now full at 3-2. Judkins batting .347 on the season. That is good for 3rd on the team with a .424 on base percentage. Wind up, and the payoff is a soft liner down the right field line. It will tail fair, and it will roll towards the corner. Rounding first is Judkins, making his way to second. He'll slide in safely with a leadoff double. Blake Judkins staying hot. He is now 4 for his last 5. That brings to the top of the plate, top of the order at the plate, John Andrew Marchant. Marchant, again batting .421 coming into this game with 16 RBI. It's crazy how many runs batted in he's had in a short amount of time. Again, came in, I believe, in game 13 for the Buffs, almost halfway through the season. .480 batting average with runners in scoring. Half of his hits have come with runners in scoring. And Judkins is at second with nobody out. Spin move, and Marchant showed his hand, showed the bunt. And that's exactly what the catcher Osgood is looking over here. He said, okay, Marchant showed the bunt. First baseman Roberts, you're going to be crashing in on this next pitch. And we'll see if Coach Gelnar, he wants to speak with his infield too. They might try to take away a bunt here, as we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to McAlester Baseball on Rock 105.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
All right, so after the pickoff attempt to second base, and I don't think they were really trying to get Judkins out on that spin move. They were trying to see if Marchant was going to show bunt or not. After that happened, Coach Gelnar called time and he wanted to speak with his infield. My assumption is they're going to try to take away a bunt here if Marchant, again, tries to lay one down. They might break early. They don't here. Here's the bunt shown. Pitch misses for ball 1. But Coach Gelnar was making sure that every fielder knew where to go. So second baseman Jameson, he was going to cover first. Corner infielders were crashing in. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch shows bunt. Pulls back, ball 2. And Claremore's trying to say that they offered at the pitch. Home plate umpire's trying to appeal to the field umpire. And they're saying, I'm asking you.
You missed the good one there.
Count 2-0. That was strange. Scoreboard shows 2-1, but it's 2-0. Here's the next pitch. Bunt is down by Marchant. It's a perfect one down the third base line. No chance. No chance. And the ball gets away from the first baseman on a low throw. Judkins will score. And the Buffaloes take a 2-1 lead. Hang that bunt up in a museum. That was perfect for John Andrew Marchant.
Executed to perfection, BG. Exactly what you wanted to see out of your leadoff hitter. And now you've got your 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up with no one out.
McAlester leading 2-1, bottom of inning number 3. That's the best bunt I've seen all year by any team. Rode that third base line. Now Mullins wants to play small ball. Here's the pitch. Bunt is down, but foul. Right at the first base line. McAlester has tried to play small ball at times this year. Again, sometimes they struggle, but so far today, not too shabby. 1 for 2 on bunt attempts. Leading 2-1. See if Mullins wants to stay with the bunt here with the runner at first base. Picks over to first base. Count at 0-1. And as a batter, you don't want to show bunt too early. Unless you're dead set on laying one down. 0-1, there goes the runner. The pitch is fouled backwards for strike 2. So Marchant will retreat back over to first base. Now, the craziest thing when it comes to John Andrew Marchant is despite his speed, he is the team leader in caught stealing this year.
Really?
He's stolen 4 bases, but he's been caught stealing 3 times.
Wow.
Once again, hasn't had just a ton of opportunities to steal bases all the time.
Right.
Count 0-2 with the big lead at first. Pick off to first base. Sliding back in safely as Marchand as the ball got away and I think hit Marchand. The way he rolled over, it hit the inside of his thigh on the pickoff to first base. Oh, he's hurt a little bit. I think he's going to be okay, but I wouldn't expect him to take off here. 0-2. Waits on it, lines it over to right field, already playing in. Making the diving catch is the right fielder, Gade. What a play. Taking away a base hit from Grant Mullins, already playing in with the wind blowing in from center field. Read it extremely well off the bat. And Gade gives the Zebras their first out defensively.
Denver Durant.
And now Denver Durant will look to do the job now. Buffaloes leading 2-1. 1 out, bottom of inning number 3. Denver already 1 for 1 today. Pickoff back to first base. In safely again is Marchand. Durant in the Claremore series. No one had more than 1 hit in the Claremore series for McAlester. In fact, McAlester was only, they were 1-hitted in their 15-1 loss in the second game. Next pitch, curveball. First pitch, curveball to Durant for ball 1. Durant went 1 for 5 in that series. In the 5A shootout last year, Durant was 3 for 9 with an RBI. One-oh pitch. Fastball upstairs and a little bit out as well. 2 balls and no strikes. And Durant, the team leader in RBI with 27, with a .330 on batting average. .432 on base percentage. Pick off to first base. Back in safely, Marchand. And he's trying to get a good jump. McAllister's already been picked off once today.
And Claremore clearly knows about Marchand's speed over there at first.
McAllister's been picked off 8 times this year. 2-0. Marchand does not go. Curveball in there. Strike 1. McAllister has 5 hits today in 2 1/3 innings. Pickup gives Marchand a good look at first base. 2-1. Swings and misses, pulled the string. Looked like an off-speed pitch again from pickup. And the count is now to 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pickup will pick off to first base. Getting back in safely was Marchand. Pickup takes a deep breath. 2-2 pitch. Pops it up and behind the grandstand. And again into the jet stream. That's going to send it over to the walking track. All runners or walkers or joggers or dogs are responsible for their own well-being at the walking track here when games are in action. Count still 2-2 on 2-1 Denver Durant. Pickup. Fires. Line drive left field. Will it land? It will. Going the opposite way. Denver Durant. Base hit. And that brings up Jackson McKinney. That's a great piece of hitting there for Durant. Take it where it's given. A lot of guys, and we've seen earlier this year, a lot of defenses want to shift over to the right on Denver Durant. But he's got that plate discipline, if it's thrown on the outer half, to go the other way with it, and that's exactly what he did there. McAlester with their 6th hit. They've scored 2 runs on him so far. McKinney trying to pick up his runners. 1 out, bottom of inning number 3, where they've already scored 1 run to take a 2-1 lead. Have a strong suspicion you're going to need more to beat the Zebras here. First pitch. Ground ball left side, chance for a double play. 6-4 over to first. They said they caught him on an out at first base. That's close. That's not even close. He's safe 100% of the time there. Well, I guess 99, and that's going to be the end of the third inning. But McAlester does take a lead. 2-1 is our score as we head to the top of the fourth inning. You're listening to McAlester Baseball here on Rock 105.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Step up to the plate this season at Fenton Nissan and score big with the 2026 Nissan Frontier or a 2026 Nissan Rogue.
The Frontier brings big league toughness with powerful performance and rugged capability.
And the Rogue delivers MVP comfort, advanced tech, and outstanding fuel efficiency.
Get big league quality and performance when you shop Fenton Nissan.
Step up to the plate and save on a new 2026 Nissan Frontier or Rogue today.
And don't forget to tell them Bo sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
Wallace Properties is a proud sponsor of McAlester Baseball. We consistently invest in McAlester and have for over 40 years. From retail growth to new development, Wallace Properties is excited to help bring academy sports and outdoors to our community. Strong communities and strong teams are built with vision. Wallace Properties, building what's next for McAlester.
S&S Outdoor Services serves McAlester and the surrounding areas. We do leaf cleanup, lawn care, construction, and French drains. We provide tree trimming and removal, landscaping, land clearing, and dirt work services throughout southeast Oklahoma. We also sell firewood. S&S Outdoor Services in McAlester is a family-owned and operated business with 10 years experience. We are insured, licensed, and bonded. Call 405-760-4194.
Top of inning number 4, McAlester took the lead on a bunt single and then eventually an E5, as that is so far, to my count, the only error, our second error that we've had today between the two teams. McAllister's had one and Claremore's had one, and the score is 2-1, and we have a pitch comm issue. So Coach Meadows, make sure everything's all right there with Jackson McKinney. But at the top of the fourth inning, McAlester leading 2-1. Imagine saying that sentence 10 years ago. He's got a pitch comm issue.
Like, what on earth is pitch comm?
2-1 the score. Leading it off for the Zebras will be Bo Wolf, 7-8-9 batter. This is the first pitch, chopper down the third base line, but foul for strike one. Wolf grounded out at the shortstop, Denver Durant. That was back in inning number 2. That was when McAlester had the infield in after a leadoff triple by Tedesco, who's gotten a good piece of 2 pitches so far. Next pitch missing for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Judkins for his 4th inning of work. Next pitch fouled off at the plate. And the count of 1-2.
Looked like that may have been hit off the hitter there.
Yeah, it hit off that left foot, and that's what home plate umpire noticed right away. 1-2 from Judkins. Curveball waits on it, lines it to right field. Good piece of hitting. Alford will get it back in. But Bo Wolf waited on the curveball that was placed on the outer half. Kept his hands inside and drove it that way. Nice piece of hitting. Tyler Osgood now will dig in. He struck out looking. He's one of the 2 strikeouts that Judkins has been able to record today. Tying run is now on the base paths. Nobody out, runner at first, top of the fourth. First pitch showing bunt, popping it up, and McKinney cannot get to that unless he's, the flash. That's all the way over to the first base dugout for strike one.
I mean, have we seen McKinney and the Flash in the same room before?
No, but I guess if he was the Flash,
he probably would have made that play.
Flash, 100-yard dash. Count 0-1.
Is that a reference to something?
Yeah, Zootopia.
Oh, okay.
I've been watching a lot of Disney Pixar movies in the last few years. Pick off over to first, not in time.
I was going to say, I think I've seen Zootopia maybe one time.
You're missing a pretty good couple of movies there. Judkins, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball. Showed a bunt, pulled it back. Looked like it might have been a strike. They say it misses. Count even at 1-1. Ryan Hodgel, he's listening from the house, says, "Let's go Buffs." I got to see him yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he's at the field yesterday.
All right.
So I said, "Hey, I go out to Arizona, then you decide to leave?" What the heck was about that? Pick off to first base. Wide right, but Labus just snags it. It's a good thing that first baseman is a little bit bigger than the average glove. 1-on-1 one ball, one strike to Osgood. Shows bunt. Gets it down, but the English brings it back foul. And that'll be strike two. So 1 ball and 2 strikes as the Zebras can't get that bunt down. Judkins in pursuit of his 3rd strikeout today. Osgood all the way back. Slightly open stance. 1-2 pitch. Fastball up and out for ball 2. We got a canopy getting set up over there by the McAlester dugout. They're trying to block the wind today. I don't blame them, though.
Yeah.
If it's allowed, I don't blame them whatsoever. It's a cold one. 2-2 pitch. Missing up and inside on a curveball that did not break. The count is full at 3-2. It's already 53 or so degrees. A good almost 30 degrees cooler than it was yesterday. And plus you got that 20-mile-per-hour wind blowing into your face. Payoff pitch. Way outside, and Blake Judkins loses him. Runners at first and second with nobody out. 5th walk of the day. And we'll have a courtesy runner. So that's number 4 for the Zebras. That'd be Drew Tipboy.
Number 5, Trail.
Trail, come on, Gale, let's go. Somebody make a play, let's go.
So McAlester would like a double play ball, just like what Claremore got to end McAllister's threat in the last half inning. Top of inning number 4, nobody out. Perfect bunting situation. First pitch is missing low and outside as Trail pulled back on the bunt for ball 1. Judkins, I know he knows this, but Claremore trying to give him an out. Got to get it across. There goes the runner at first. McKinney had a chance of backpicking as the pitch misses low and outside for ball 2. If he does that again, I think Jackson's going to get him. He came way off the bag. I thought he was even stealing there for a moment. So McKinney's getting ready behind home plate. 2-0 pitch. Misses low for ball 3. You got to pitch to contact here. He's trying to give you an out in exchange for moving the runners over. And also at the top of the order coming up with Evan Jamison and Kellen Gade. 3-0 pitch. That's a called strike. Trail thought he had ball 4. We'll have to go back over to the right-handed batter's box. Hitters count at 3 balls and 1 strike. Judkins deals. There goes the runner, and it's going to be low. So a single, a walk, and a walk have loaded the bases with nobody out. And the top of the order coming up, but Coach Meadows will have a word with Judkins, and we'll see if we have a pitching change. I think this just might be a word, although we do have someone kind of warming up over in left field. That would be Brumley in case he comes in. We'll take a break. You're listening to McAlester Baseball on Rock 105.
McAlester, listen up.
Patriot Dodge in McAlester is under new management. If your vehicle needs service, we are ready for you today. No appointment needed, just come by. We've increased our staff and we have former techs back in our service department ready to take care of you. Our service hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays.
Just drive in. We are ready to help. New management, new energy.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in McAlester.
Call 918-423-2288.
So I don't believe this is a pitching change. I think this is just a mound visit and also an opportunity for Gavin Brumley to get a little warm out there in left field. He's playing catch. I think that's with Blade Smith over there in foul territory. But McAllister's leading 2-1. It looks like if Judkins gets into trouble, it'll be Brumley the first person they go to. But he's in trouble. Bases loaded, nobody out. Buffaloes lead at 2-1. Judkins was able to work in and out of trouble in the third inning. Don't know if he can get that lucky again. Evan Jamison, top of the order, first pitch, comes in and hits him. The very first pitch after the mound visit hits him on the elbow guard, and we have a tie game. When McAlester has been bad, they have been giving up free passes, and that is what they're doing today. And you cannot do it against a good team like Claremore that does not need that help.
Right. I mean, they've proven it to you that they can get on base without your help.
7-3 pass to 9 outs recorded by McAlester. First pitch to the new batter. Fastball that misses above the letters of Kellen Gade for ball one. Gade has hit a double today. And also grounded out to second. Can corner infielders in, looking to go home on a ground ball hit their way. 1-0 pitch, ground ball up the middle, over to Judkins, he'll throw home for one, over to first, and it gets past Labus on a low throw to Labus. And a home plate umpire, are they going to call interference?
I think so.
I think this is going to be interference. Yes. Labus was trying to argue that the runner that was running down the first base line was in the base paths. Like, not in the base path. He was to the left of the first base line. That is in the throwing lane there of Jackson McKinney. So there's going to be interference. We're going to have 2 outs here. So a double play on a 1-2 fielder's choice and then interference on the runner who is inside the line.
Or are they saying the throw hit the runner?
Oh, if it hit the runner, it's not going to matter as much if he was in the right side of the area. Like if he was in that to the right of that first base line, that's one thing. They're calling interference. And they're trying to say, does anyone score? Now, I'm going to try to be quiet so I can try to hear as much as I can here. This is obviously a crucial moment here. Maybe the radio guy would understand. You think I understand anything? What I am understanding here is there's interference on the batter that was inside the line over at first base. That's what I'm looking at so far. But I don't know if they're trying to say a runner would have scored. Pat, I need you to not play the music for one. I can't hear what the... Let's see what the... I'm trying to get caught up here on the play. So I'm going to see if that's even the right call at first. Ground ball back. Yeah, he's way inside the line. Yeah, that's interference all the way. I mean, he's over on the green turf running over to first base.
Wow.
The umpires have this one right. At first, I was wanting to make sure that's even the correct call. That is by far the right call. They're trying to say there should be a runner at third base that's coming home as well, but that's not the case. Once there's interference there on the throw over to first base, or
are they returning?
They're returning the runners though, and that's one thing I think that Coach Yelnar is wondering about, why they're moving the runners back to first and second. Again, the umpires know the rules better than I do, so I'm not going to try to dispute anything, but on initial glance, I thought they should be at second and third as well. What a play here. First pitch curveball called strike, low outside for strike one. Wow. So it is a 1-2 fielder's choice and then batter's interference. But they don't move the runners over to second and third on the ground ball. Next pitch misses low and outside. That'll be ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'll have to know the rule on that. Study up a little bit better on that.
That's a pretty rare scenario.
That is a very rare scenario. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball third base side. Off the short hop. Brody fields it, throws to first base in time for out number 3. Bases were loaded with nobody out. And the Zebras only get 1 run off of it, and it was on a hit by pitch. Blake Judkins continues to just work out of trouble, but this time the Zebras do tie the game as we played half a 7-inning game. 2-2 is our score. It will be Brumley, Simons, Parker when we return here on Rock 105.
Aquaholic Septic and Excavation, your number 1 choice in septic and excavation needs. We offer septic install, aerobics, lagoons, water and sewer installation, and leak repairs, trenches, irrigation lines, or dirt work of any kind. Aquaholic Septic and Excavation is family owned and operated. Call us today at 918-210-7115 or look us up on Facebook for a free quote. Aquaholic Septic and Excavation, great work at an honest price.
Hey partner, idling season is over, spring's here, and it's time to get moving. The all-new 2026 U10 Pro and C-Force 1000 Overland are hitting the ground built for real work, real trails, and real performance. Whether you're hunting, hauling, or just getting out there, this is the time of year when inventory starts disappearing fast. Right now during Rev and Ride, get 2.99% APR financing and rebate up to $1,000 on select off-road models. Don't wait, come see us today at Vickers Power Sports and lock yours in before they're gone. See if motor recreational vehicles are intended for off-road use only and can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Always wear your safety gear and never operate a CF motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Visit cfmotorusa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Are you waking up tired or sore every morning? Oh, my back! It may be time for a new mattress from Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress. While you're here, check out our other sales and offers. We have no credit needed financing and fast delivery too.
Nice. Made me happy, made me smile. Nice.
Family owned and operated since 1989. We are here to help you find the right mattress for your body and your budget. Find us on Facebook, Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, 5 South 5th Street in beautiful McAlester.
Bottom of the 4th inning, the McAlester Buffaloes are tied up with the Claremore Zebras here in their second game of the 5A shootout, and game 1 of 2 for your final day. Here's the first pitch to Gavin Brumley, and it's in there for strike 1. So, yeah, after all the confusion, I still don't know why the runners were over at second and third, so Claremore had an argument there. But, again, I have to be well more versed on the rule on that batter's interference running over to first base. 0-1 pitch is popped up. Wynn's going to take this one way out of play. This is the one day where if you're parked and you feel like you're far enough parked away, you're probably still not far enough parked away.
Yeah, I'm really nervous right now, and I parked as far away as I physically could.
Counts 0-2 to Brumley, who struck out earlier today. And the pitch prevents a strikeout on that pitch as he fouls it back to the grandstand to keep the count at 0-2. Yeah, that was a rare situation. A 1-2 fielder's choice, and then on the throw over to first base to try to get the double play, batter's interference led to the 2 outs. Kept the Zebras at just 1 run there on a big situation. Next pitch bounces off the plate. I mean, talk about how big that was, too, because you have the heart of the order up right there. You have the top of the order, hit by pitch that brought in the tying run. That one play kept McAlester from maybe facing Van Valkenburg in a bases-loaded situation. 1-2 pitch. Curveball out in front, tapper down the third base line, but foul. Coach Mullins fields cleanly. Relay to third, back over to first. In time, we'll have a 1-2 pitch. Score is at 2-2 right now.
It's been a fun game so far.
Yeah, some odd stuff so far.
Keeps things interesting.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball checking. He did not go around. That one's off the turf. And into the catcher, Osgood. Count now at 2-2. Another nice battle brewing here. Nate, you have personal beef with the Wind right now.
I don't think I've had more beef with anyone.
2-2 pitch. Fastball missing inside, ball 3. Yeah, again, if you're just now joining us and you're wondering what that is on the left side of your screen on the video stream, that is the fence that's blowing with that north wind blowing in. Just keeps on shaking the fence. Payoff pitch to Brumley. Fastball swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him on a high and tight one. After striking out McAlester 4 times through the first 9, that's the first strikeout the second time through.
Simon.
And now Trevin Simons digs in, and a 2-2 score, 1 out, nobody on, bottom of inning number 4. Simons had an infield single in his first at bat. Wide stance at the plate, slightly open, first pitch. Curveball missing low and outside for ball 1. I feel like the wind is trying to punch me every time I have it gust over to the windows here inside the press box.
It's trying to get through the windows to us.
Count 1-0. Pick up with the windup and the 1-0 pitch. Missing up high for ball 2. And there goes Gavin Brumley out into the bullpen. He'll get warmed up here. So we'll see how much Blake Judkins has to go. Count 2-0. The pitch will skip into the catcher. And the count's at 3-0. Pick up just a little over 60 pitches. He's now to 63, so he's doing pretty good. 3-0 pitch. Fastball that runs inside. 4-pitch walk to Trevin Simons. And now Brody Parker will dig in. Parker struck out his first time up. If you're wondering how many pitches Judkins has thrown, he's coming close to his limit, especially if he keeps on having these long innings. Through 4 innings, he has thrown 82 pitches. And we do have a mound visit here at least. So runner at first with 1 down, 2-2 score with Parker coming up. You're listening to McAlester Baseball here on Rock 105.
Lee Auto Sales. We buy, sell, and trade. Super prices, easy terms, and fast approval. Choose the dealer who cares. Choose Lee Auto Sales. We finance and we have the largest used car inventory in McAlester.
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude?
Come by 2431 North George Nye Expressway in McAlester and let us show you why we have been voted the #1 choice for the best pre-owned car lot. Lee Auto Sales. We sell quality, not quantity. Let us help you. Call 918-423-7887. Visit us online at leautosalesok.com. So go see Chan the man. Who can? Chan can.
2-2 is our score. Bottom of the 4th inning. Brody Parker up at the plate. As we look at Parker's stats through the season so far, he's batting .321 with a .430 on base percentage, 16 RBI, and second on the team in extra base hits with 11. It's been a little bit since he's had his last extra base hit, so it'd be a good time now if he could drive one down that left field line. Let's see if I can call my shot. First pitch from pickup. Not here on this pitch. In there for strike 1. I've had some pretty cool moments. I think Gage Dollins is one of them. And I think McKinney was another one too. Caden Lussnow definitely had a line drive down the left field line after I said that, hey, the left field line looks pretty open.
Oh, nice.
Very next pitch, he drove one that way. So sometimes I can call my shot. Pick off to first base. Simons is over there. He slides back in safely. Again, 2-2 score, 1 down. Parker, again, is 0 for 1 with a K today. Parker against Durant was 1 for 5 in that series back on Monday and Tuesday. He did hit in the 5A shootout last year, 0-1 pitch. Missing low for ball 1. Parker was kind of in and out of the lineup throughout the year last year. He was 1 for 4 with 2 RBI, including a double. McAlester only played 2 games in the 5A shootout last year. One to Brody. Long looping curveball. They say clips the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Parker was 1 for 2 with an RBI single in his final at bat against the Pryor Tigers last night. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Simons with a decent lead at first base. 1-2 pitch. Fastball that runs up and in. Ball 2. McAlester has had more hits than the Zebras so far. Zebras have had 3 hits. McAlester, I believe, has had 7. But yet we're tied due to the free passes. 2-2. Waits for one, grounds it down the third base line. Coming in, fielding, flipping to first base, having to dig it out. They do so. Throw it back over to second base. Is dug out, but back in safely is Simons. Nice play from the corner infielders. Floyd over to Roberts, who grabbed the short hop for out number 2. Does move the runner over into scoring position for Cole Labus. Labus last night was 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI triple. Today he is grounded out to second and is only at bat. And Labus batting .282 coming into today, .402 on base percentage. And batting .394 with runners in scoring, looking to up that stat. 17 RBI on the season. Batting out of the 8th spot, first pitch from pickup. Curveball, strike one. He hasn't been heavily reliant on that curveball today, and I'm in a way wondering why, because it's been his most effective pitch at times when he's wanted to strike out, especially when he's been able to pair that with a pretty good, lively fastball, too.
I mean, I'm guessing he's just not wanting to overuse it, I guess.
Maybe a setup pitch a little bit, too.
Yeah.
0-1 pitch. Goes back to the curveball. That one misses low for ball one. Because he's been mixing it up with a curveball, and then he'll elevate a fastball. That's where he's got a lot of his strikeouts the first time through the order, as he'd go curveball, and then he would run it by people, that eye-level fastball.
Right.
It's a pretty big change in speed. Count 1-1. And the pitch. Fastball. It's exactly what he tried to do there. That time lower, though, and the count is to 1-2 with 2 down. And the go-ahead run at second base here in the 4th inning. The trees behind the McAlester dugout are starting to look like palm trees on a Gulf Coast.
Because of just the way they're bending.
With the wind, I'm telling you. That's what hitters are having to go against today. Third baseman Floyd playing almost right down the third base line, so they're shifted over to the left side. There's a big gap on the right side of the infield. Count 1-2. Pickup gets the signs from Osgood. Looks at second base where Simons resides. And the 1-2 delivery. Fastball ran inside, almost clipped the leg of Labus. And the count is 2-2. Judkins is on deck. He doubled, which eventually came around to give McAlester a 2-1 lead before the Zebras got it right back with a tie in the top of the 4th. 2-2 pitch from pickup. Curveball just missing outside. Getting ready to come off the mound there was pickup. And the count's full at 3-2.
Looked like it was a little bit low.
Labus with the count at full. Simons won't be going unless he just wants to, with no runner at first base. Labus looking to battle, looking to bring in a run. Here's the payoff. Fastball, swing and a miss for strike 3. Pickup leaves Simons stranded. And that's the end of the 4th inning. We're still tied. 2-2, top of the 5th inning on the way. You're listening to McAlester Baseball on Rock 105.
Welcome to the main event happening right inside your home. In the left corner, your HVAC system, putting in the work but sometimes running out of steam. And in the right corner, the reigning champions of comfort, Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. When your system starts to struggle, don't wait for the knockout. Call the champs. Take advantage of available PSO rebates and keep your system in fighting shape, whether it be with upgrades, repairs, or maintenance. With Freeze and Flare in your corner, comfort always comes out on top. Don't despair. Call Freeze and Flare. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 001-44485.
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs. Whether residential or commercial, First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. We update our listings daily. If it's on the market, you'll find it at first-realty.net. If you have any questions, call us at 918-423-3122.
Mill Creek Carpet and Tile is ready to help you elevate the aesthetics of your home. We have a huge selection to accentuate every surface. Whether it's new floors, countertops, or the custom backsplash you were dreaming of, Mill Creek has you covered. Check out our signature value, Karastan and Shaw Flooring. We offer 0% financing with approved credit. Shop local and get it done right. Our staff is ready to help you turn your vision into reality. Mill Creek Carpet and Tile, 1316 East Carl Albert Parkway, McAlester.
We played 4 full here in McAlester in the early game. We've already went longer today than we went in 4 innings yesterday in McAlster's win. Again, it was an hour and 17-minute game last night for McAlster's win. Today we are at the, what is that? We're about the hour and a half mark right now.
Yeah.
Top of inning number 5, Jax Van Valkenburg is over 1. He's lined out to center field and walked. It's the middle of the order for the Zebras. First pitch from Judkins beginning his 5th inning with his 84th pitch. That misses up high for a ball. Ball 1. "1-0 from Judkins. Fastball off top of it. It's going to be fouled over to the first base side on a high hop to move the count to now 1 ball and 1 strike. Only problem that Judkins has had, again, he's only given up 3 hits, and none of those have been RBI hits. The 2 runs that have scored have been off of hit by pitches or walks so far. Count at 1-1. And the pitch. In front of a pitch that gets fouled to the backstop, and the count is now at 1-2. I'm going to give Andon a little bit of shade here. Which one's better? You having to deal with this, or Andon free-handing the camera out in center field that almost gave us all...
Oh.
made us all almost all nauseous.
Neither was good.
We love you, Andon. Andon did a great job on Tuesday running the video stream for us for McAllister's game at Durant. 1-2 pitch. That curveball's going to miss up high. The count will be at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Wait, I thought you were talking about when he was out there in center field.
No, I'm absolutely talking about that. He did a great job on Tuesday.
Yes.
I'm saying that he had to handle the camera for like 2 outs in a game last week. 2-2 pitch. Is flown over to left center field. Marchant with a good chase after it. Comes in and makes the catch for out number 1. So both times Van Valkenburg has been retired by John Andrew Marchant in center. And now Luke Roberts, who's over 2, will step in. I'm telling you, McAllister's on the verge of having, not to do the whole joke thing, but 6 to 7 really good pitchers. I'm talking about like guys you can trust in any situation. First pitch is low and outside for ball 1. The only thing that's keeping them back has been the strike zone at times.
Yes, the free passes, the walks, and the hit by pitches.
1-0 the count. And the pitch. It's popped up and out of play. The count is now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Lucas Johns has kept his free passes down a lot lower, and you've seen him be dominant really over the past half month. 1-1 pitch. That's a fastball that misses upstairs for ball 2. Judkins came in against a really good Tushka team, a top 3 team in 2A2 last Friday, I think it was, and shut him down. Looked as dominant as we've seen him on the mound in his time at McAlester. Next pitch. Checks. Not a called strike, though. I believe the count's at 3-1. Scoreboard has a 2-1, but the count's 3-1 with 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 5th inning and a 2-2 score. Hitters count for Roberts. And the pitch. That one's in there for strike 2. And the count is now full. Judkins wanting to win the battle. Payoff pitch to Roberts. Just fouls it off. If a McAlester man was on the on-deck circle, that would have hit him.
Then I'm glad there was no one in the on-deck circle.
And Wynn has been switching between blowing straight in from center and blowing to the right field foul line. Right now it's at the right field foul line.
Well, it switched as you were saying that.
This will be pitch number 94 for Judkins. Doing it again. Ground ball up the middle, and it'll squeak into the outfield turf for a 1-out single for Luke Roberts out of the 5 spot. Just the 4th hit today for the Zebras. Brings up John Tedesco. He is 1 for 2, but each time that he's hit the ball, it has been hard. He has seen Judkins so far, I'd argue, better than anybody in the lineup. He's had a triple. That was a gapper. And then also he flew out to right field, but that one was also hit fairly hard. And if the wind wasn't blowing in, would have maybe went towards the warning track. Looks like we have not a courtesy runner. This will be a pinch runner, although I do expect Roberts to check back in. Lucas DuPont is the runner. Pickoff over to first base again. Cole Labus saving Blake Judkins from a throwing error as he reaches over to his right and keeps that from going into foul territory. First pitch to Tedesco. Fastball that was way high. Having to come out of his crouch was McKinney to jump and grab that ball. Down at 1-0. DuPont, decent lead at first base. Judkins' slide step pitch. Missing outside. They say it did not catch the corner, and the count is to 2-0. Bo Wolf is 1 for 2 on deck. Pick off to first base. Getting back in safely. This one a little less dramatic than the last pickoff. Two and 0. All the way back in the box. There goes. No, the runner stays put as the next pitch misses outside. Only place I think that could have missed was outside. 3-0.
Not really getting that outside corner right now for these lefties.
3-0 pitch. Red light all the way, and that's a 4-pitch walk to John Tedesco. But as we mentioned, with the way he's been hitting the ball, that might not be the worst of walks there. But the only problem with it is it does put the go-ahead run into scoring position. And I think with that being pitch number 98 for Judkins, his day is more than likely done, as here comes Coach Meadows. Gavin Brumley would be the person to check in. And he gives Brumley the call. So there'll be a straight switch. Judkins will go out to left. And Brumley onto the mound. We'll have a new pitcher when we return. You're listening to McAlester Baseball on Rock 105.
Are you squinting to read signs while driving? Having trouble seeing clearly at night? It's time to focus on your vision behind the wheel with Kennedy Eye Care. Issues like nearsightedness, astigmatism, glare sensitivity, or poor night vision can hinder your ability to read signs, judge distance, and react quickly. Let us take care of your changing vision so you can focus on the road ahead. Schedule your eye exam today by giving us a call at 918-429-1400. Kennedy Eye Care, where your vision is our focus. Go Buffs! Have a great season.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now on the mound.
Call to the bullpen brought to you by Fifth Quarter Printing, McAllister's premier printing company. Awards, embroidery, screen printing, and custom signage. Boost your brand with Fifth Quarter Printing today. Gavin Brumley now on the mound for McAlester. As we mentioned, Judkins goes out to his old spot in left. Runners at first and second with 1 down for Bo Wolf. First pitch of the day from Brumley, looking at second base. Lifts a leg, shows the bunt. The pitch is a ball. As the overcast skies continue to fade away, to bring in sunshiny skies here. Wind will not stop all day today, though, so if you're not liking that view from the center field camera, get used to it. I'm sorry. We'll look at Brumley's line after this 1-0 pitch to Bo Wolf, who again is 1 for 2. Big lead at second. Here's the pitch. Missing up high for ball 2. Brumley is 1-1 this year. He has pitched in 13 2/3. 9.73 ERA, 9 strikeouts, 13 walks, a .389 batting average against him, 60% first pitch strike percentage, though. 2-0 pitch. There's another one that fills his own this time. Pulling back on the bunt attempt was Wolf. The count at 2-1. Runner at second base, which is DuPont, has a big secondary. Here's the 2-1 pitch. It's lined over to Brody Parker, who knocks it down. He'll go tag third base for out number 2. He leaped for a line drive, leapt for one, and then it hit off of his glove, came down to the turf, and really the runner at second, DuPont, had nothing he could do there. If it's caught, you have to go back over to second base. If it lands, it's a foot race over to third, and Brody Parker, he just has the distance advantage there. So it's a 5 unassisted fielder's choice.
And smart play by Parker there. You're probably not going to get that runner out at first if you try and make that throw.
And not only that, that's the lead runner. First pitch curveball, long looping breaking curveball, fills the zone on Osgood for strike 1. It's always better to get the lead runner than get the runner at first base if you can help it. Counted 0-1. So now the go-ahead run is still 180 feet away instead of 90. 0-1 pitch. Short hops in, and runners stay put as McKinney keeps it in front. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Osgood 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Brumley gives McKinney the nod and looks at second base. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Can McAlester work in and out of trouble again? That is the question. Brumley 1 pitch away from making it happen. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball just missing outside, but a nice 2-strike pitch. Gave Osgood something to think about. Count even at 2-2.
Like you said, great 2-strike pitch there. If you chase it, you're not doing anything with it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Claremore tries taking it back here. They've been getting huge secondaries. Long wait here, and Osgood will call time. Look to be some miscommunication between McKinney and Brumley, and that's exactly what it is. McKinney will go speak with Brumley just to make sure that they are on the same page. 2-2. Force out of every bag. If you can, just knock it down and tag it back like Parker did on the previous batter. Deuce is wild. Brumley looks back at the lead runner at second base. Back home. Will pick up his leg and spin to second base to keep the runner honest. That was a good time to do it. Like I said, the big secondaries right there. 2-2 pitch with the slide step. Misses low, and the count is now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. To the 8-hole batter, Tyler Osgood, who's already walked once today. Top of inning number 5. When McAllister's back up, they'll have their 9-1-2 batters. Brumley takes a deep breath, and the pitch. Curveball missed up high. No, that's high. That's above the letters when it crossed in. If there's anything I can see there, I know on the video stream you might think that was right down the middle, but where that pitch crossed was above that cursive Claremore script, and that is ball 4. So Osgood has walked. He'll get a courtesy runner, and Drew Dipboy. And now Braden Trail with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Looked at the biggest hit of the day for the Zebras. They have not had a lead. They're looking for their first one. Brumley, first pitch. Fastball just missing upstairs. Ball 1. Brumley nowhere to put him. Takes a deep breath. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball, slow roller, second base side. Mullins Fields flips to first. McAlester gets out of the jam again. The Zebras leave them loaded once again, and McAlester maintains the tie, 2-2, heading to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're listening to McAlester Baseball here on Rock 105.
Step up to the plate this season at Fenton Nissan and score big with the 2026 Nissan Frontier or a 2026 Nissan Rogue.
The Frontier brings big league toughness with powerful performance and rugged capability.
And the Rogue delivers MVP comfort, advanced tech, and outstanding fuel efficiency.
Get big league quality and performance when you shop Fenton Nissan.
Step up to the plate and save on a new 2026 Nissan Frontier or Rogue today.
And don't forget to tell them Bo sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
Wallace Properties is a proud sponsor of McAlester Baseball. We consistently invest in McAlester and have for over 40 years. From retail growth to new development, Wallace Properties is excited to help bring academy sports and outdoors to our community. Strong communities and strong teams are built with vision. Wallace Properties, building what's next for McAlester.
S&S Outdoor Services serves McAlester and the surrounding areas. We do leaf cleanup, lawn care, construction, and French drains. We provide tree trimming and removal, landscaping, land clearing, and dirt work services throughout southeast Oklahoma. We also sell firewood. S&S Outdoor Services in McAlester is a family-owned and operated business with 10 years experience. We are insured, licensed, and bonded. Call 405-760-4194.
McAlester, listen up. Patriot Dodge in McAlester is under new management. If your vehicle needs service, we are ready for you today. No appointment needed, just come by. We've increased our staff and we have former techs back in our service department ready to take care of you. Our service hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Just drive in. We are ready to help. New management, new energy. Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in McAlester. Call 918-423-2288.
It is the bottom of the fifth inning, and Nate mentioned something pretty interesting. If the trend is holding true, McAlester will score one run this inning. It has gone no runs in the first, bottom of the first, 1 run, bottom of the second, 1, bottom of the second, nothing, top of the third, nothing, then 1 by McAlester in the third, 1 by Claremore in the fourth, no score in the fourth, no score in the fifth. So McAllister's due for 1 run. We'll see what happens. McAllister's tied up with the Zebras 2-2 in the bottom of the fifth inning. Here's Saxton Pickup with his first pitch of the bottom of the fifth. That's high to Judkins for ball 1. Judkins has McAllister's lone extra base hit. He had a double down the right field line. Wind up from Pickup and the 1-0 pitch. That one skips into the catcher, Osgood. And the count is at 2-0.
I'm curious to see how many runners that Claremore's left on today.
Probably quite a bit. 2-0 pitch. 1-1 miss as well for ball 3. Might be able to find it. I'm assuming that Judkins is going to have the red light here. And the pitch. Comes in and hits him. That's the worst time to get hit on a 3-0 count. Hits Blake Judkins to bring up the top of the order. That is just the second free pass given up by Saxton Pickup today, on top of the walk that he issued to Simons earlier in that part of the order.
Now batting, number 10, John Martin.
So the Zebras have had 14 base runners.
Wow.
But just 2 runs. Runner at first base with nobody out. Marchant laid down a bunt single last time. Pulls back on a fastball that misses outside for ball 1. That was Pickup's 80th pitch. Still right on the borderline of going the full 7 innings on the pace that he's on. 1-0, shows bunt, pulls back. That pitch is a called strike right at the bottom of the zone. Count at 1-1. Today you could get a sunburn and a windburn all in the same day. Pickup with a deep breath. Looks back at first base. And the pitch. Bunt is down but foul. And the count is now at 1-2. So now not so much of a bunt attempt coming up from Marchant. It's going to have to swing away. But both teams have been about 50-50 on laying down bunts today. So Marchant now in protect mode, down on the count 1-2 with nobody out. And the pitch. Fastball misses up and out. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. For Marchant, he has hits in now 8 of his last 9 games. He has hit safely in all but 2 games. Reached base safely in all but 2 games. He's had hits in all but 3. 2-2. Curveball, perfect pitch, rung up Marchant. Frozen was not expecting the curveball. That's a backwards K. And Grant Mullins will dig in. That's the 7th strikeout for Saxton Pickup, led by head coach Jonathan Gelnar.
He's had a fantastic day up on the mound.
Again, McAlester strikes out just about 4.5 times per game. If there's one thing that they do not do often, it is strike out. And Pickup has been able to sit down McAlester. First pitch to Mullins, swing and a miss for strike 1. That's not to say that McAlester hasn't got the better of Pickup at times today, too. McAlester has recorded, I believe, 6 hits. But he has only given up 2 free passes, a walk and a hit by pitch. Pick off first base, back in safely is Judkins. Mullins is over 2 again with the strikeout and the line out to right field. Because Gade was playing in right field, he was able to make a nice diving catch. 0-1. Curveball, line drive. This time it will land. No one can get to that. Judkins advances station to station. Runners at first and second. And now make that a 9-game hit streak for Grant Mullins. Now Denver Durant set up here for the Buffaloes. He's 2 for 2 today. Line drive to right. Line drive to left. You know what's happening now. A line drive to center. 1 out. Tie game 2-2. Go ahead run in scoring position in the form of Blake Judkins. Durant looking to keep it rolling and seeing the ball well. Batting .368 with runners in scoring coming into this game. First pitch. Curveball missing low. Ball 1. On deck, Jackson McKinney is 1 for 2. You know, we have a 2-2 game. There's only been 1 RBI today between the 2 teams. And it's a hit by pitch.
So no RBI hits.
No. 1-0. Bounces in, and that'll be ball 2. McAlester has scored on an E5 on a throw after a bunt was laid down and off of a wild pitch.
Right.
Claremore has scored off of an error and hit by pitch. No one has driven anyone in with a base hit. Durant looking to be the first person to do that today. 2-0 pitch. It's popped up. Left side. If it's fair, it's an infield fly. It's tailing foul, and it'll be caught by the third baseman, Floyd.
Wind brought that one back in.
And now Jackson McKinney will try to pick up his runners as Durant is retired for the first time today. McKinney 1 for 2 with a single and a ground into a double play with a asterisk next to that.
Number 2, Jackson.
2-2 score, bottom of the 5th inning. McKinney is batting .344 with runners in scoring position. He's been on a nice little tear here as of late. First pitch. Curveball in there, strike 1. McKinney yesterday was 1 for 2 with a 2-run home run. Don't expect that today with the wind blowing in from left. Just looking to do a job. This will be pitch number 91 from Saxton Pickup. 0-1 pitch. Curveball, that one misses low and inside. McKinney was ready to drive that one. Count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Looking back at second as Pickup. Gives it a second glance. And the pitch. That's low and outside. It's ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Gavin Brumley's on deck. He is 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. He's now the pitcher. Should this inning get to him?
No, Jackson!
2-1 the count. Pickup kicks and deals the pitch. Curveball, they say, crossed at the letters for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pickup has been more reliant on that curveball as the game has gone along. We'll see if he tries to mix that up with a fastball. He's shaken off his catcher twice. And likes that last call. 2-2 pitch. Curveball staying alive. Fouled it off at the plate. Just tipping that last pitch. In a 2-2 game, in the bottom of the 5th inning, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's number 2 Saxton Pickup against number 2 Jackson McKinney.
With 2 runners on.
Biggest pitch of the game so far, and McKinney will call time. About ready to go again. Pickup getting his signs. Does he go with yet another curveball? He's been curveball heavy to McKinney. 2-2 pitch. Back to the curveball, ground ball left side. Having to come in to make the play. The throw over to first base. What a play! What a play by the third baseman, Floyd. Crashed in over there and had to throw off balance, but delivered a strike into the wind to Roberts for out number 3. Buffaloes got runners at first and second, couldn't do anything with it. And we're still tied up 2-2 as we played 5 full innings here. To the top of the 6th we go. You're listening to McAlester Baseball on Rock 105.
Aquaholic Septic and Excavation, your number 1 choice in septic and excavation needs. We offer septic install, aerobics, lagoons, water and sewer installation, and leak repairs, trenches, irrigation lines, or dirt work of any kind. Aquaholic Septic and Excavation is family owned and operated. Call us today at 918-210-7115 or look us up on Facebook for a free quote. Aquaholic Septic and Excavation, great work at an honest price.
Hey partner, idling season is over, spring's here, and it's time to get moving. The all-new 2026 U10 Pro and C-Force 1000 Overland are hitting the ground built for real work, real trails, and real performance. Whether you're hunting, hauling, or just getting out there, this is the time of year when inventory starts disappearing fast. Right now during Rev and Ride, get 2.99% APR financing and rebate up to $1,000 on select off-road models. Don't wait, come see us today at Vickers Power Sports and lock yours in before they're gone. CF Motor recreational vehicles are intended for off-road use only and can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Always wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Visit cfmotorusa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Are you waking up tired or sore every morning?
Oh, my back!
It may be time for a new mattress from Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress. While you're here, check out our other sales and offers. We have no credit needed financing and fast delivery too.
Nice. Made me happy, made me smile. Nice.
Family owned and operated since 1989. We are here to help you find the right mattress for your body and your budget. Find us on Facebook, Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, 5 South 5th Street in beautiful McAlester.
Lee Auto Sales. We buy, sell, and trade. Super prices, easy terms, and fast approval. Choose the dealer who cares. Choose Lee Auto Sales. We finance and we have the largest used car inventory in McAlester.
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude?
Come by 2431 North George Nye Expressway in McAlester and let us show you why we have been voted the number 1 choice for the best pre-owned car lot. Lee Auto Sales. We sell quality, not quantity. Let us help you. Call 918-423-7887. Visit us online at leautosalesok.com. So go see Chan the man. Who can? Chan can.
Welcome to the main event happening right inside your home. In the left corner, your HVAC system, putting in the work but sometimes running out of steam. And in the right corner, the reigning champions of comfort, Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. When your system starts to struggle, don't wait for the knockout. Call the champs. Take advantage of available PSO rebates and keep your system in fighting shape, whether it be with upgrades, repairs, or maintenance. With Freeze and Flare in your corner, comfort always comes out on top. Don't despair. Call Freeze and Flare. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 001-44485.
First pitch of the 6th inning was a swing and a miss from Evan Jamison, top of the order up for the Zebras. The 1-2-3 batters have collectively gotten 1 hit so far, a Kellen Gay double. 0-1 pitch in a 2-2 game comes in and hits Evan Jamison. And that will be a leadoff base runner on the HBP. And also, funny enough, that is the first hit by pitch that Brumley has given up all year. Coming in game number 32. Kellen Gade, we just mentioned him. He has the lone hit for the Zebras and the 1-3 batters. He is 1 for 3 with that double and 2 groundouts. First pitch, and there's strike 1 from Brumley. The go-ahead run is on the base paths. Tie game 2-2, top of the 6th. Pick off to first base, back in safely is the runner. I think the Zebras only returned 3, maybe 4 starters from last year. Next pitch is popped up. Wind will push this towards the foul line. Alford's got a long run to go. And again, on any normal day, that's out number 1. But that wind gust, where you can see every star on the American flag out in center field, push that to the sea of concrete. Strike 1.
Man, that's a pretty late first use of it. 6th inning.
Again, for anyone that's not familiar, sea of concrete is a normal thing that we use here at Mike Deak Field. Just because of a mess up I used my first call at EOSC. I couldn't remember the term parking lot, so I said sea of concrete. Next pitch, you're trying to kind of short arm a curveball in there. That missed up high. What do you got the count at, Nate?
I've got it 1-1.
Yeah,
because of the foul ball.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike. Scoreboard showing 1-0 here at Mike Deak Field. Runner at first, 2-2 score. There goes the runner. 1-1 pitch is outside. Throw down to second base is on target, and he got him again. Second one of the day for Jackson McKinney. Man, smooth operator behind home plate right now. His 19th of the year. He is 4 away from tying his own record that he set as a freshman.
Wow.
Base is clear now. That's throwing into the wind, Nate. Next pitch curveball is up and inside. That's ball 3.
He's got such an arm back there.
And he's, again, throwing into the wind. Has now gunned down 2 different Zebras today. I don't know if you know this, but Zebras are pretty fast.
Zebras are fast.
They have to get away from predators in the safari. I don't know if any of that terminology was right there.
I'm not sure.
Here's the pitch. That's up and outside. It's going to be another walk.
Zebras can run up to 40 miles an hour.
No. Light work. That's ball 4. Home plate umpire has the wrong count. Yeah. Yeah, everyone had that as ball 4. Except for the home plate umpire there on that instance, but we get it all right. And that's why 2 different teams keep their own books.
Yes.
Keep their own score to make sure everyone's on the same page. Home plate umpire checked with Claremore, checked with McAlester. Both of them had that as ball 4. And there's a dead ball right now, so you can't pick off to first base. We did that, but again, still a dead ball. So 1 out with Braden Floyd at the dish. First pitch to him. Missing for ball 1. Floyd has walked twice today. McAlester has, again, the fact that they're in this game at 2-2, despite the amount of free passes given up in this game, is astonishing.
Yes. But that's also a credit to McAlester pitching staff of working out of jams that they've worked themselves into.
Next pitch upstairs for ball 2. 11 free passes. That's the 5th time this year that they've been in double digits on the walks or hit by pitches, at least. It's 11, 10 walks, 1 hit by pitch. Took that back, 9 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and then also an E4 in there too. 2-0 upstairs, and we're about 1 pitch away from doing it again. Thing is, that's odd for Brumley too. Like I said, when it seems like when we're having one bad day of throwing a lot of balls, it seems to radiate because Brumley last year was a surefire strike thrower. So here's the 3-0 runner, does not take off, instead it misses down low. And if it wasn't for the caught stealing there from Jackson McKinney, the bases would be loaded now on free passes. Jax Van Valkenburg now up at the plate, 0 for 2. But this is not the guy that you want up at the plate if you're McAlester. He's exactly the guy you want up at the plate if you're Claremore in this situation. Runners at first and second with one down. Top of inning number 6 in a 2-2 game. Brumley looks at second, looks home, the pitch. He doesn't have it right now. Misses upstairs for ball 1. And Coach Meadows, he can kind of see it after that first pitch, and he's going to go speak with Brumley. We'll take at least a 30-second break, maybe more. We'll be back in a moment on Rock 105.
Are you waking up tired or sore every morning?
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs, whether residential or commercial. First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. We update our listings daily. If it's on the market, you'll find it at first-realty.net. If you have any questions, call us at 918-423-3122.
All right, so Brumley having a little bit of a control issue right now. He has hit a batter this inning, walked another batter, and walked a third, or walked a second. But because of a caught stealing, there is still only one out. A runner's at first and second instead of loaded. First pitch to Van Valkenburg went flying high, so the count is at 1-0 on him as he gets a pep talk from Coach Meadows and trying to get back into the zone. 1-0 pitch, and he does so. Count even up at 1 ball, 1 strike. McAlester would love a double play ball here. 1-1 pitch. Off speed. In the zone. Called strike 2. Van Valkenburg did not agree with that call. Long look back at home plate. Calls time and will look to collect himself. Count 1-2. Outfield shifted to the right with the lefty up. And playing just a bit in with the wind blowing in. Brumley looking to battle back. The count at 1-2. And the pitch, there go the runners, and it's fouled straight back. Runners will have to retreat. Back to first and second. And Van Valkenburg is lined out to center, walked, and flown out to center field. All the way back in the box. Lefty v. righty matchup. 1-2 pitch. Fastball at the knees, called strike 3. Revved up the heater on him and got it right at the bottom of the zone. What a pitch from Gavin Brumley. Way to work back, kid.
I mean, there is nothing Claremore could have done with that pitch. That was just a perfect location.
And that brings up Luke Roberts. He singled in his last at bat. Again, with runners in scoring position, Claremore trying to come up to take a lead. 2-2 the score, 2 outs, first pitch. Missing upstairs for ball 1. Force out of every bag. McAlester 12 free passes and an error on top of that. And the Zebras have been only able to score 2 runs, looking to change that here. Winning their first lead, the pitch. Missing upstairs, ball 2. It has led to a long game so far. We are at 2 hours and 10 minutes. Brumley. 2-0 delivery. That fastball in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Brumley kicks and deals the pitch. The 2-1 curveball missed outside. Having to lean a bit over to the right was McKinney. Count is at 3-1. I know that you would love to see that on the video board, but again, that outfield wall and center field just continues to shake on us, getting into our camera view. 3-1 pitch is flown towards left field down the line. If it's fair, it's a Claremore lead, and it's foul. Just kept on tailing. It looked like it was going to be a lot closer to the left field line.
It did.
And runners will be taken off with this next pitch as the count is at 3-2. McAlester looking to do it one more time. Get out of a jam. Runners at first and second. Payoff pitch from Brumley. There go the runners. The pitch. Ground ball left side deep into the hole. It's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Coming up firing from left field is Judkins. The throw is not in time. There goes the runner to third. The throw is directly on time and a tag out. But Claremore does take the lead on a 3-2 score with a base hit RBI from Luke Roberts on a 3-2 pitch. So for the first time today, the Zebras have a lead. They're able to get that run with runners in scoring position. And we head to the bottom of the sixth with McAlester trying to play catch up. Gavin Brumley, Trevin Simons, Brody Parker. When we return, you're on Rock 105.
Mill Creek Carpet and Tile is ready to help you elevate the aesthetics of your home. We have a huge selection to accentuate every surface. Whether it's new floors, countertops, or the custom backsplash you were dreaming of, Mill Creek has you covered. Check out our signature value, Karastan and Shaw Flooring. We offer 0% financing with approved credit. Shop local and get it done right. Our staff is ready to help you turn your vision into reality. Mill Creek Carpet and Tile, 1316 East Carl Albert Parkway, McAlester. Are you squinting to read signs while driving? Having trouble seeing clearly at night? It's time to focus on your vision behind the wheel with Kennedy Eye Care. Issues like nearsightedness, astigmatism, glare sensitivity, or poor night vision can hinder your ability to read signs, judge distance, and react quickly. Let us take care of your changing vision so you can focus on the road ahead. Schedule your eye exam today by giving us a call at 918-429-1400. Kennedy Eye Care, where your vision is our focus. Go Buffs! Have a great season.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Now batting, number 4, Gavin.
Welcome back to Mike Deak Field. And if you're wondering if we're lying about the win, no, we're not. Shout out to Cheney Harkins right now. Their sign over in left center field has blown open a bit here with how strong the wind's blowing. First pitch to Gavin Brumley is up high for ball 1. And that is why we've had trouble with the outfield camera, and I think we lost it. I think that
it's not laying down, but it's shifted enough.
Next pitch is going to miss outside for ball 2 to Brumley, and the count of 2 balls, no strikes. So Claremore took a lead in the top of the 6th inning. McAlester all of a sudden down to their final 6 outs. 3-2 score, first pitch. It's popped up and out of play for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's something that we're going to have to try to see if we can counter in between games. I don't know how we can fight the wind right now, though.
It's trying to come back.
It wants to come back, but I don't think it's going to come back. 2-1 pitch. Fastball low and outside for ball 3. Saxton pickup is closing in on 100 pitches. I think that might have been his 100th. 3-1 pitch is upstairs, and it's a walk. So Brumley, who is over 2 with 2 strikeouts, walks just the 3rd free pass given up today by Saxton pickup. And Trevin Simons, who is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk, will dig in. That was pitch number 100 for pickup, and I think that might be it for him today, because if he throws one more pitch, then he won't be available for, I believe, a Tuesday game. So we will take a break. When we return, I believe we'll have a new pitcher for the Claremore Zebras. You're listening to McAlester Baseball on Rock 105.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, Your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank N.A. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Step up to the plate this season at Fenton Nissan and score big with the 2026 Nissan Frontier or a 2026 Nissan Rogue.
The Frontier brings big league toughness with powerful performance and rugged capability.
And the Rogue delivers MVP comfort, advanced tech, and outstanding fuel efficiency.
Get big league quality and performance when you shop Fenton Nissan.
Step up to the plate and save on a new 2026 Nissan Frontier or Rogue today.
And don't forget to tell them Bo sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
Wallace Properties is a proud sponsor of McAlester Baseball. We consistently invest in McAlester and have for over 40 years. From retail growth to new development, Wallace Properties is excited to help bring academy sports and outdoors to our community. Strong communities and strong teams are built with vision. Wallace Properties, building what's next for McAlester.
New pitcher for the Claremore Zebras. It's now Gavin Biddle on the mound. He is in line for, it could be a 6-out save, I believe, in a situation like this. As set up for the win now, Saxton pickup. This call of the bullpen is brought to you by Fifth Quarter Printing, McAllister's premier printing company. Awards, embroidery, screen printing, and custom signage. Boost your brand with Fifth Quarter Printing today. Again, with the tying run at first base, it's now Blade Smith courtesy running for Gavin Brumley, who's now the pitcher. So, Smith at first base, Trevin Simons at the plate. Pickup could have thrown 20 more pitches for today, but if he would have thrown one more pitch, he wouldn't be available for a game on Tuesday should they need him in a big district game later on next week. So, Simons at the dish. Shows bunt, first pitch. Bunt is not down, pulled back, called strike. Also, I'm going to get some stats here on Blade Smith running-wise here in a bit, too. Showing bunt. 0-1 with the slide step. Bunt is down to the pitcher, who fields, throws to first base in timeout number 1. So Trevin Simons does the job, lays down the sack bunt. 1-3, the scoring. And Brody Parker will try to score Blade Smith from second base.
To the plate, number 7, Brody Parker.
Just because I was going to mention it, Blade Smith has stolen 6 bases this year, has been caught stealing once. Brody Parker is 0 for 2 today. He has struck out swinging and grounded out to third. Tying run in scoring position for the Buffaloes. 3-2 the score, bottom of inning number 6 with 1 down. First pitch to Parker. Fastball runs high and tight, ball 1. Again, Parker batting .321, .430 on base percentage. .417 batting average with runners in scoring, almost a full .100 higher with runners in scoring position. 16 RBI, looking for 17. 1-0. Low, ball 2. So, obviously, our prior Shawnee game is going to start late today. It was supposed to start in 60 seconds.
Oh, no.
That's not going to happen. 2-0 pitch to Parker. Fastball way outside, ball 3. Which means that McAllister's game is more than likely going to start late for their 5A finale, 5A shootout finale against Midwest City. I think Cheney Harkins might lose their sign if the wind continues to blow the way that it is. It's already kind of peeled off, but it is trying to completely come off over there in left center field. 3-0 pitch. Right down Broadway. That'll be strike 1.
And we're pretty much just going to be running with this camera for the remainder of this game, folks.
Yeah, it looks like that our the batter's eye, that it's mainly covering our outfield camera now in center field. It's shifted so much. That's unfortunate. 3-1 pitch. Ground ball up the middle, base hit! Rounding third will be Smith. Coming up and trying to fire the center fielder. Now they're going to hold him up late. Now late throw over to second base. There goes Parker. He gets into scoring position. Base hit by Brody Parker. They were going to wave home Blade Smith at first, and I think it was wise that they held him up because that wind is also behind the back of Tedesco in center field. It was a bit up the third base line, but if he tried to send him, he was going to be out. So you knew you have not only the tying run, but the go-ahead run in scoring position now for Cole Avis. That's a single advancing to second on the throw. Corner infielders will come in on the infield turf, but the middle infielders decide to stay back. And I'm not sure, with no one at first base, I'm not sure why they're the ones staying back right now. First pitch to Labus. This is inside for ball one. And time is called so we can change out some baseballs here. But here's the deal. If McAlester gets a base hit with enough space to be able to score 2 runs here, they'll pull the old Uno reverse card on Claremore and put them down to their final 3 outs. 1 out, bottom of the order, and Cole Avis and Blake Judkins back-to-back here. 1-0 pitch. Upstairs, ball 2. Labus, in last year's game against Claremore, and the game at Claremore, had the only hit for the Buffaloes, an RBI double. McAlester could use one here. 2-0 pitch. Checked his swing, didn't matter, called strike anyway. 2 balls, 1 strike. Biddle to a pause. 2-1 pitch to Labus. Missing low, ball 3. Another hitter's count here for Cole Labus. Again, came into today batting near 400 with runners in scoring position, above his regular batting average of 282. 3-1 pitch. Fastball ran inside, ball 4. Bases loaded for Blake Judkins. He had the game-winning hit last night. Can he have the go-ahead hit here? This bases loaded alert brought to you by Outlaw Towing and Recovery. When you need a tow, call Outlaw Towing and Recovery. They specialize in vehicle recovery. Call 918-426-IN-TOW. Judkins, 1 for 1 today with a double and a hit by pitch. Tying run at third base. Go-ahead run at second. McAlester trailing by 1. Biddle the pitch. Comes in and hits him again. We got a tie game. Judkins is hit on the very first pitch, and it ties it up 3-3, and the top of the order up for the Buffaloes.
All right, and now you got to take advantage of this. You got to get at least 1 or 2 of these runners home.
John Andrew Marchant is 1 for 3 today. He has a bunt single in between 2 strikeouts. We got trash bags blown in the wind like a Katy Perry song out in left field right now. Biddle, first pitch, up and outside, ball 1. McAlester, run ruled, the top team in 5A3 last night. In terms of the district standings, they have a chance to take the lead on the second team in 5A3 if they can get a hit here. We'll have at least a mound visit in return. You're listening to McAlester Baseball here on Rock 105.
S&S Outdoor Services serves McAlester and the surrounding areas. We do leaf cleanup, lawn care, construction, and French drains. We provide tree trimming and removal, landscaping, land clearing, and dirt work services throughout southeast Oklahoma. We also sell firewood. S&S Outdoor Services in McAlester is a family-owned and operated business with 10 years experience. We are insured, licensed, and bonded. Call 405-760-4194.
So it looks like it's just going to be a mound visit right now. It doesn't look like any pitching change right now for Gavin Biddle. He came in for relief of Saxton Pickup, who was really good in his, I believe it was 5 1/3 innings of work. And since then it's gone walk to Gavin Brumley. That's what started it off with Pickup. He walked him. Sack bunt, single, walk, RBI hit by pitch. And that's where we're at with the bases loaded and 1 down in a tie game, 3-3 for John Andrew Marchant and a 1-0 count. Biddle getting his signs here from Osgood. Likes what he sees on the second showing. 1-0 pitch. Missing high, ball 2. What's important here for McAlester is also they don't run into an out.
Yeah.
Short backstop here. And if it gets past the catcher, you have to make sure it's far enough to be able to score a run. 2-0 pitch to Marchant. Fastball on the edge. Outside corner, called strike one. Jam looking for the biggest hit of the day for either team. 2-1 pitch. Fly to left and out of play on top of the Hughes Fieldhouse. Count even at 2-2. Mullins on deck is 1 for 3. Just extended his hit streak to 9 games, which is the best on the team so far. Counts 2-2. Biddle. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Chance for a double play. 4-6 to first. Safe! John Andrew Marchant too fast down the first base line. Prevents the double play. It was actually 4-3 as Jameson fielded it, stepped on second base for 1. And because of the speed of Marchant, McAlester takes the lead. They have officially pulled the Uno reverse card on the Zebras and put them down to their final 3 outs.
Party's going on. Thank God it's...
So now Grant Mullins looking for insurance runs officially. Runners at the corners with 2 down. Bottom of the 6th inning, 4-3 McAlester lead. First time today that a team has scored more than 1 run in an inning. First pitch low to Mullins for ball 1.
At the plate, number 1, Grant Mullins.
Lavis at third and Marchant at first. We'll see it at any given time. Marchant tries taking off for second here. 1-0 on the slide step. The pitch is up and out for ball 2. Also, Biddle, for the most part, just so far, has been a little less in control of his pitches than Saxton Pickup. You don't want to run into an out again if he's throwing balls right here. 2-0 pitch. That one's in the zone, though, for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Marchant, if he would have got that jump, he was waiting for it. Looked like he was about to take off. You can count 2-1. There goes the runner. The pitch is low. Throw is faked from the catcher, Osgood. And into scoring position goes Marchant. So the count is now at 3 balls and 1 strike to Grant Mullins. Hitters count for Mullins. With 22 RBI on the year, 3-1 pitch. Will miss low and outside. Ball 4, bases loaded again. Bases loaded alert brought to you by Outlaw Towing and Recovery. 918-426 in tow. And Denver Durant steps into the batter's box.
Now batting, number 21.
With a chance to deliver a haymaker. Not a knockout punch, but a haymaker here to the Zebras. And a 4-3 lead in the bottom of the 6th inning with 2 down. Durant is 2 for 3 today. Bases juiced. First pitch. Low, ball 1. McKinney on deck is 1 for 3. He has singled and grounded out twice. Biddle gets the signs. Comes set. Kicks and deals the pitch. Popped up and out of play. Durant's been going to the opposite side a bunch today. That one lands past the walking track.
And there is a pretty sizable gap in the 5-6 hole right now.
Yeah, it looks like the shortstop trail is holding on the runner a little bit more, just shading up the middle a bit. Count at 1-1, and the pitch to 2-1. Elevates, misses high, ball 2. So Durant ahead in the count, 2 balls, 1 strike, looking for his pitch. Has to make sure he doesn't miss it. Gade in right field is playing deep. 2-1 delivery. Bounces off the plate. Trying to come home is Lavis. It's a good enough bounce. McAlester will score another run. Thank you, home plate. 5-3 the score. McAllister's put up 3 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. Looking for more.
Let's keep it going.
Coach Mullins looking over at Durant, telling him to be smart. Don't chase anything that's out of your wheelhouse. If you're going to swing at something, make sure that your eyes light up. Hitters count at 3-1. Biddle deals the pitch. It's fouled straight back. If you're going to swing at a pitch, that was one to do it. It was right on it, just fouled it back. And the count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Come on, Denver!
Wind blowing right into Durant's face here. Payoff pitch, 3-2 pitch. Low and outside, bases juiced again. Another walk. After McAllister's been giving them up the entire game, it seems like. It's now starting to trickle down to the Claremore Zebras, and looks like we'll have a pitching change. Bases loaded for Jackson McKinney when we return, in a 5-3 McAlester lead, bottom of the 6th. You're listening to McAlester Baseball on Rock 105.
McAlester, listen up. Patriot Dodge in McAlester is under new management. If your vehicle needs service, we are ready for you today. No appointment needed, just come by. We've increased our staff and we have former techs back in our service department ready to take care of you. Our service hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Just drive in. We are ready to help. New management, new energy. Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in McAlester. Call 918-423-2288.
Aquaholic Septic and Excavation, your #1 choice in septic and excavation needs. We offer septic install, aerobics, lagoons, water and sewer installation, and leak repairs, trenches, irrigation lines, or dirt work of any kind. Aquaholic Septic and Excavation is family owned and operated. Call us today at 918-210-7115 or look us up on Facebook for a free quote. Aquaholic Septic and Excavation, great work at an honest price.
Hey partner, idling season is over, spring's here, and it's time to get moving. The all-new 2026 U10 Pro and C-Force 1000 Overland are hitting the ground built for real work, real trails, and real performance. Whether you're hunting, hauling, or just getting out there, this is the time of year when inventory starts disappearing fast. Right now during Rev and Ride, get 2.99% APR financing and rebate up to $1,000 on select off-road models. Don't wait, come see us today at Vickers Power Sports and lock yours in before they're gone. CF Motor recreational vehicles are intended for off-road use only and can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Always wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Visit cfmotorusa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Are you waking up tired or sore every morning?
Oh, my back!
It may be time for a new mattress from Tannehill Furniture and Mattress. While you're here, check out our other sales and offers. We have no credit needed financing and fast delivery too.
Nice. Made me happy, made me smile. Nice.
Family owned and operated since 1989. We are here to help you find the right mattress for your body and your budget. Find us on Facebook, Tannehill Furniture and Mattress, 5 South 5th Street in beautiful McAlester.
Where you want to be right here, big clutch.
Welcome back to McAlester, Oklahoma. Another pitching change here in the 6th. Fifth Quarter Printing bringing it to you. McAllister's premier printing company. Awards, embroidery, screen printing, and custom signage. Boost your brand with Fifth Quarter Printing today. Bases loaded. That is brought to you by Outlaw Towing and Recovery. When you need a tow, call Outlaw Towing and Recovery. They specialize in vehicle recovery at 918-426-IN-TOW. Jackson McKinney now facing Jaden Franco, the third pitcher of the 6th inning for the Zebras. First pitch with 2 down is low and outside for ball 1. Again, bases loaded. Jaden Franco, a righty for the Zebras, in for relief of Gavin Biddle, who came in for relief of Saxton Pickup, who began this inning with a walk. That's been the story of this inning so far for the Claremore Zebras pitching staff, just some free passes that they've given up, and McAllister's been able to get a couple of timely hits. This one is going to be fouled backwards for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. McKinney 1 for 3. Still looking for the biggest hit of the day for the Buffaloes. They've only recorded 2 RBI, an RBI hit by pitch and an RBI ground out. That's it. 1-1 pitch. He reached after ball 2. Looked like it was an off speed that he was expecting to travel further and just did not. And the count is now to 1-2 on McKinney. McKinney batting .344 with runners in scoring. 19 RBI, looking for 20, maybe even 21. Count at 1-2. Franco. The pitch. Fly ball, center field. Can of corn coming in Tedesco to make the catch for out number 3. So Franco does a job here for the Zebras and keeps the damage at just 3 runs, but it gives McAllister a 2-run advantage. As we head to the top of the 7th inning, McAllister will look to lock it down. They'll be taking on Tedesco, Wolf, and Osgood when we return You're listening to McAlester Baseball on Rock 105.
Lee Auto Sales. We buy, sell, and trade. Super prices, easy terms, and fast approval. Choose the dealer who cares. Choose Lee Auto Sales. We finance and we have the largest used car inventory in McAlester.
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude?
Come by 2431 North George Nye Expressway in McAlester and let us show you why we have been voted the #1 choice for the best pre-owned car lot. Lee Auto Sales. We sell quality, not quantity. Let us help you. Call 918-423-7887. Visit us online at leautosalesok.com. So go see Chan the man. Who can? Chan can.
Welcome to the main event happening right inside your home. In the left corner, your HVAC system, putting in the work but sometimes running out of steam. And in the right corner, the reigning champions of comfort, Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. When your system starts to struggle, don't wait for the knockout. Call the champs. Take advantage of available PSO rebates and keep your system in fighting shape, whether it be with upgrades, repairs, or maintenance. With Freeze and Flare in your corner, comfort always comes out on top. Don't despair. Call Freeze and Flare. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 001-44485.
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs. Whether residential or commercial, First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. We update our listings daily. If it's on the market, you'll find it at first-realty.net. If you have any questions, call us at 918-423-3122.
Mill Creek Carpet and Tile is ready to help you elevate the aesthetics of your home. We have a huge selection to accentuate every surface. Whether it's new floors, countertops, or the custom backsplash you were dreaming of, Mill Creek has you covered. Check out our signature value, Karastan and Shaw Flooring. We offer 0% financing with approved credit. Shop local and get it done right. Our staff is ready to help you turn your vision into reality. Mill Creek Carpet and Tile, 1316 East Carl Albert Parkway, McAlester.
So Gavin Brumley, here in the top of the 7th inning, will try to lock it down for the McAlester Buffaloes. He is now in line for the win. McAlester leads at 5-3 after a 3-run bottom of the 6th inning. He faces the 6, 7, 8-hole batter, starting off with John Tedesco, who is 1 for 2 with a triple and a flyout to right. He has also walked. Brumley with the windup. First pitch of the 7th inning is up high for ball 1. McAlester has walked or hit 12 batters in this game, and they still have a chance to win it here in the 7th. 1-0 pitch. In there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One from Brumley. In there for strike 2. On the corner, and the count is to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Outfield shifted to the right as looks like Tedesco has gone to the right side each time he's hit the ball. 1-2 pitch. Off speed. Lines it to the right field area, but well foul. Skimmed across our eyesight here in the press box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice to see the return of the outfield camera.
Yeah, we're getting it every now and then.
The windup 1-2 pitch from Brumley. Line drive, center field, base hit. Let's see if it's going to be just a single. It will as Judkin gets it in quickly. To limit it to just a single, but now the tying run comes up to the plate. Tedesco has been hitting the ball very well today. Even when he flew out to right field and his only time he's been recorded out, it was struck hard. And now Bo Wolf, 1 for 3, singled in between 2 groundouts. He represents the tying run. Nobody out. 5-3 score, top of inning number 7. Decent lead at first. First pitch shows bunt. Pulls back, misses high. Ball 1. Brody Parker did go warm up in the bullpen during that last half inning.
So he should be ready if you need him.
1-0 pitch shows bunt. Pulls back, looking like he might slash at it. Missed high for ball 2. It's just, like Nate mentioned, an option that if they want to go with somebody else other than Brumley here in this inning, Parker looks to be the next guy. 2-0 pitch, pulls back, slash, nope, doesn't swing. Called strike 1 though. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pick off to first base, back in safely, Tedesco. So now the Zebras are looking to answer back after the big inning by the Buffs. Count 2-1. The pitch. That one across the letters for strike 2. Another 2-strike pitch coming up to another Zebra batter. This time, Bo Wolf. All the way back in the box, Brumley to a pause. Looks back at first base. And the pitch. Curveball that came in. Did he reach over the top, though? They said that he did. He's out. They said that the righty, Bo Wolf, leaned his elbow into the strike zone for the hit by pitch. And the Claremore fans are trying to say that's just a ball. And what Coach Gelnar is trying to say is he's trying to get out of the way. So at times you'll see if someone leans into a pitch, but it's not in the strike zone, they'll call that a ball. But this time they're calling it an out, saying that it would have been a strike if it came back in. He is called out on interference. That's the second time we've had a Claremore Zebra be out on interference today. This time, saying leaning into the pitch for out number 1. So a double play away now for the Buffaloes with Tyler Osgood up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and 2 walks. First pitch. In there, strike 1. Buffaloes leading 5-3, top of the 7th. Runner at first base, tying run at the plate. Pick off to first base. Back in safely, back in standing, Tedesco. Top of the order is lurking. Evan Jameson has had 4 plate appearances, but only 1 official at bat. He's been hit by a pitch twice in a walk, as this next pitch is fouled straight back for strike 2. But Osgood right on it. Count 0-2. Brumley trying to get the Buffaloes 1 out away. Likes what he sees from McKinney. 0-2 pitch. Curveball flies it shallow right field. Alford had a bad beat on it, but now comes underneath it and makes the catch. That'll be out number 2. Playing a little bit in. Again, great job by Alford. His first step's always back, but with that wind blowing in, I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
I thought at first glance off the initial impact of the bat, that was going to drop in between second and right. But that's instead out number 2. McAlester 1 out away, and the Claremore Zebras trying to do damage with 2, which they've already done in this festival. Their 12-1 win over Coweta, they scored all 10 runs in their second inning with 2 outs.
Oh, wow.
Their first 2 batters were 2 outs. First pitch called strike to Braden Trail. He is 0 for 2. He's reached on an E4, walked, and grounded out to second. Runner at first base with 2 outs. 5-3 McAlester lead. 0-1 pitch. Swings and misses for strike 2. Buffaloes 1 pitch away. McAlester wanting to go 2-0 here in the 5A shootout against, in the standings, the top 2 teams in 5A3. Brumley. The pitch. Outside corner missed. But a nice 2-strike pitch. Trying to see if that was something that Trail would chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Righty v. righty. Brumley the pitch. Curveball that missed upstairs, ball 2.
Don't want to lose him here.
Because you don't want to face the top of the order. That is the part of the order that has hurt you. Trail has walked once today. 2-2 pitch. Chopper foul. Trail stays alive as it goes to the McAlester dugout. Runner at first base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brumley trying to end it. Trail trying to extend it. 2-2 pitch. Curveball just missed the outside corner. McAlester is ready to jump out of the dugout. Instead, the count moves to full at 3-2. Coach Meadows tells Lavis to back on up. Runner will be taken off with the pitch. Do we go to the top of the order, or does it end here? The 3-2. Fastball called, strike three! And the McAlester Buffaloes win it 5-3 in comfort behind fashion. With a 3 spot in the bottom of the 6th, Gavin Brumley records a strikeout to end it in the top of the 7th. And back-to-back games in the 5A shootout, the McAlester Buffaloes take down the top 2 teams in the standings of 5A3. Ladies and gentlemen, Buffalo fans far and wide, grab that brush and paint that win column. Black and gold, 5-3 your final, and we'll get ready to wrap up the 5A shootout later on today against the Midwest City Bombers. We'll be back with some post-game stats. You're listening to McAlester Baseball here on Rock 105.
Are you squinting to read signs while driving? Having trouble seeing clearly at night? It's time to focus on your vision behind the wheel with Kennedy Eye Care. Issues like nearsightedness, astigmatism, glare sensitivity, or poor night vision can hinder your ability to read signs, judge distance, and react quickly. Let us take care of your changing vision so you can focus on the road ahead. Schedule your eye exam today by giving us a call at 918-429-1400. Kennedy Eye Care, where your vision is our focus. Go Buffs! Have a great season.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Step up to the plate this season at Fenton Nissan and score big with the 2026 Nissan Frontier or a 2026 Nissan Rogue.
The Frontier brings big league toughness with powerful performance and rugged capability.
And the Rogue delivers MVP comfort, advanced tech, and outstanding fuel efficiency.
Get big league quality and performance when you shop Fenton Nissan.
Step up to the plate and save on a new 2026 Nissan Frontier or Rogue today.
And don't forget to tell them Bo sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
Welcome back to Mike Deak Field here in the 5A shootout. The McAlester Buffaloes defeat the Claremore Zebras 5-3. That's coming off their 10-0 win in 4 innings over the Pryor Tigers last night. The McAlester Buffaloes rolling right now. Again, let's look at your final stats brought to you by Big V Feed Center. See Big V Feed Center in McAlester, Hadco Farm and Ranch in Kiowa, Shakota Wholesale Feed Company in Shakota, and Apex Feed in Wilburton for all of your spring feeding program needs. Beginning with the Zebras, who dropped to 18-10 on the year, Evan Jameson was 0-for-1 with an RBI hit by pitch. He had a ground out, a walk, and 2 hit by pitches. Kellen Gade was 1-for-3 with a double and a walk. Braden Floyd 0-for-1. He walked 3 times and grounded out to third. Jax Van Valkenburg, he was 0-for-3 with a strikeout, 2 flyouts to center field and a walk. Luke Roberts was 2-for-4 with an RBI single. John Tedesco was 2-for-3 with a triple in there. Bo Wolf was 1-for-4. Tyler Osgood 0-for-2 with 2 walks. And Braden Trail 0-for-3 with a strikeout in there as well. Zebras had 6 hits. The loss today will go to, I believe that goes to Gavin Biddle. I think he gets the loss in this one because the tying run was at first base when pickup ended up exiting the game. So the loss today does go to Biddle. There were 7 strikeouts recorded, I believe all from pickup. There were 7 free passes, although 4 of those were from pickup. The other 3 came from Biddle, I believe. And then there was 1 error by the Zebras today. McAlester improves to 18-14 on the year. John Andrew Marchant went 1 for 4 with an RBI ground out, also had a bunt single. Grant Mullins extends his hit streak to 9 games in a row, going 1 for 3. Denver Durant went 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Jackson McKinney 1 for 4. Gavin Brumley over 2 with 2 Ks and a walk. Trevin Simons 1 for 1 with a single, walk, and sac bunt. Brody Parker 1 for 3. Cole Lavis 0 for 2 with a walk in there as well. And Blake Judkins had a double and was hit by a pitch twice, including at one point a game-tying hit by pitch. Judkins gets no decision today. Gavin Brumley gets the win in relief. McAlester had 8 hits, 2 more than Claremore. McAlester struck out 5 Claremore batters, and they won this game despite 12 free passes. Claremore had a chance to be able to really jump on McAlester multiple times in this game with runners in scoring position, and they just never got that big hit. Neither team really had that big hit today. It was who did the most with what the other team was giving them, and McAlester did the most today.
Yeah.
There was 1 error by McAlester. So your final thoughts on this one is McAlester now in 2 days, in less than 24 hours, they've taken down 2 top teams in 5A3 right now.
I mean, another impressive win by the Buffaloes here. I mean, like you said, they took advantage of the opportunities that Claremore gave, and Claremore did the same. McAlester just did a little bit more.
And that is it for game 1 here of our double game day, a.k.a. doubleheader here in McAlester, Oklahoma, as the Buffaloes do take it 5-3 over the Claremore Zebras. As the McAlester Buffaloes will look to improve to 3-0, a perfect 3-0 in the 5A shootout, as they take on the Midwest City Bombers, trying to get revenge after a 6-5 loss last year in the shootout. We'll see what happens later on. But can you thank our sponsors one final time? And we're going to go get some grub.
All right, I'd like to thank Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford, W.E. Alford Propane, The Bank N.A., Fenton Nissan, Wallace Properties, S&S Outdoor Services, Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of McAlester, Aquahol Accepting and Excavation, Vickers Power Sports, Taney Hill Furniture and Mattress, Lee Auto Sales, Freeze and Flare Heat and Air LLC, First Realty Inc., Mill Creek Carpet and Tile, and Kennedy Eye Care.
Thank you to our board operator, Derek James, as well as Nate Brown on the camera this morning into our afternoon hours. And thank you, the listener, for spending your Saturday midday with us as well. One final time from Game 1 of Day 3 of the 5A shootout at Mike Deak Field in McAlester, Oklahoma. It was the McAlester Buffaloes 5 and the Claremore Zebras 3. First pitch time was 9:54 in the morning. Final pitch time was 12:41 in the afternoon for a total game time of 2 hours and 47 minutes. So until later on today, I'm guessing around a 3:30 start time as of right now. This is Brandon Green saying Buffaloes win. And don't just have a great lunch. Have a Buffalo lunch, everybody.